I had to put Nibbler back. Let me put him back over here. Okay. Okay. Do anything else? Jeez. Yeah, I think we're good. What I need. There's this. There's this. There's this. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, this is mine. All right. How are we doing, Orange and chillin'? What's good, guys? What's good? You guys see the new giveaway? We got 3 live now. I think we have one more. Yeah, we have one more to do. Things are good. Things are good. You know, we're just kind of taking it easy for the next few days. I just checked. He's barking. He's barking at no. No. Dog's barking at nothing. There's nothing there. You're fine. You're fine. So what's going on, guys? Don't spoil any new episodes for me. If there's anything coming out in the last few days, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll see it when I get home. So like the new One Punch Man, Gachakuda, Campfire Cooker, just don't spoil things for me, okay? It's already weird enough. No anime for 2 weeks. Nothing new for me. That's okay. It's the holidays. It's a chill time, right? Some people are seeing their families. Some people are on vacation. Some people had a frostbite. Yeah, it happens. Frostbite's not so bad. I mean, okay, it can get bad, but like, no, it depends how bad it was. I've had frostbite before. Not a big deal. But if you, I don't know if it's depends what degree it is. Anyways, weather is looking okay. I mean, a little bit cloudy, kind of cold, but used to it by now. We're middle of winter. How you doing, Smith? What's good? And by the way, I've been exploring through the toys a bit more, and I found an early production Superman Crisis on Earth. So this is cool. I'm not really a huge Superman guy, but still kind of cool. So it's kind of a chill. Chill is good. I like chill. I like when things are quiet. This is like my first mini vacation in a while. How you doing, Arthur? Why Superman? Because as I said, it's early production Superman. So this is not a finished product. Is this the retirement home now? Do you think I could afford retirement? Come on, man. Come on. We're not there. We are not there. And you think I'd live in a retirement home? Forget that. Forget that nonsense. No, I will not, because I've never been to Bahia. You remind me of Joe Rogan? No. Is that Slender Man? Nope, we do not have any Slender Man stuff. Now, that was just an early production Superman. Now that I'm old, this is my last Christmas. Shadow, just because you're a little baby doesn't mean I'm old. Like, I get you're 12, but come on, man. I went on vacation around Africa, and you're in South. Okay, cool, South Africa. No? You have good humor. Sometimes I'm kind of dry humor. I'm not the most like spontaneous or quick-witted. I'm very blunt. Sometimes people like my. Some people enjoy my straightforwardness. Is that a clothing rack? No, it is just a bunch of hockey jerseys. What am I getting for Christmas? Probably sushi. I think I'm gonna get some sushi. Haven't I mean I'm debating. Do I go for the 72 piece? Do I go for the 100 piece? Yeah, I'm not sure yet. It's not dark at all. I mean here it's cloudy. How Okay, so I'm putting you in timeout, Matthew, because we don't talk like that here. So come back in a few minutes after you've cooled off. Hair looks nice. I didn't do anything. I just stepped out of the shower, didn't comb it, just did this. Kind of sushi? It's a mixed bag. So like, like some maki, some futomaki. I'm new and can I come to my country? No, I cannot. I'm coming to your house. No, you're not. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'd say we're doing pretty good. This is downtime for us. This is downtime for us. So like, it's basically like a 2 week mini vacation for me. I just take care of the dogs. I go to the gym, eat food, and yeah, that's pretty much my day now. Do I ever get 3 a.m. motivations? The thing is, motivation to me is irrelevant. If I need to do something, I just do it. And it's usually not at 3 a.m. 3 a.m., I am out cold. Where are the dogs? They are upstairs. What am I good at? Eating food. I'm excited for me and you to. No. It's the Tapped guy. I don't know who Tapped guy is, but all right. I don't get the reference, but cool. Why not? But yeah, the dogs are just upstairs. They're chilling, apparently barking at nothing again. You just don't know my Dotaku. Only if I knew your address now. I'm not telling you where I am. Guys, that's creepy. I know you're just joking, but when you actually like, it's weird. This is not my bedroom. Nope, it is not my bedroom. How you doing, Barbara? What's good? Your man, are you a blacksmith? Nope. They are fighting demons? No. They're just dogs. How many dollars worth of hockey jerseys are back there? I don't know how much hockey jerseys are worth, so this isn't my stuff. Do I know Scribble Scrabble? Nope. Unemployment final boss. Are you unemployed? That's okay. Everyone goes through down times. Do I have a black belt? I do not. We need more bums in the Discord. No, we don't. If it's cold in my room, why don't I go to the corner? It's 90 degrees. Okay, we're already getting into the dad jokes. What is my phone number? You're funny. You look like you would be a really great actor. No, I am not Pete Davidson. I'm not Swimmer. I'm not any of these actors. I'm not the guy from Stray Kids. Christmas, I'm ordering sushi probably. Do I have any weapons? Not really, no. I have some hockey sticks over here. Improvised weapon. But no, I do not have weapons. I'm Canadian. He's Nick from Big Mouth. Don't know it. Where can I find your Discord? If you go to the YouTube, click on my links. There's a Discord in there. Any husband, you're in the Discord server, Shadow. If people in USA smile, do people? Where in Canada? So here's the thing. I don't like to say where in Canada I am because I have been like, I've had people try to like dox me or follow me. It gets weird. I just don't like to give my exact location. Which country? Canada? Stray Kids? Yeah. People say I look like the guy from Stray Kids. Never seen it. Shout out. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you want me to shout out. I don't know this. Looks like Mark Ruffalo. You guys are just picking names out of a hat at this point. When are we continuing? Again, Shadow. We're not home. We're not at home. I don't have any games here. I got nothing. You're gonna have to wait. Which member of what are you talking about? Of Stray Kids? I don't know. People just say I look like someone from Stray Kids. No, I'm not. Is that Denzel Washington? Where are you seeing these people? How you doing, Monet? Munenya? Lois Griffin? Where? Bro, come to India? Nah. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I do not like the heat. President Canada's no, it's not. Look, if you're actually taking that seriously, if you're actually taking Canada's the 51st state seriously, there's something wrong up here. You don't take your setup with you? No, I do not. You are a good person? Thank you. Is this room full of unreleased stuff? Yes, we have thousands and thousands of toys that have not been finished yet. Do I like Pakistan? I don't know who the president of Pakistan is. I am going through a tough time. My grandma and relatives died, and I have cancer, and people bully me. How could I? Some advice? Well, here's the thing. It's rough that people pass away. That is there's people can say I'm sorry, my condolences. That doesn't. I mean, there's only so much you could say in that kind of situation when people die. I think the best thing you could do for someone in that situation is just be there, give them a hug, say I'm sorry, just show genuine empathy. And so, like, I'm sorry you're going through that. I really am. As for, like, do you have friends? Do you have a social network outside of that? has reported me. Cool. My dad died yesterday. That's very unfortunate. Rest in peace to your dad. Believe in yourself. Best advice. The thing is, believing in yourself only goes so far because you need competence. Just like believing in yourself only gets you so far. You need to demonstrate competence. Anyone can say, I can do this, but you need to prove that you can do this. So, whatever you're trying to do, get really good at that thing you're trying to do. You're from the US? No, I'm not. Travel to Africa? I've never been to, no. When is our 1v1? I'm not meeting you. What's the best advice to stop giving up? Well, got to address why you're giving up. Like, what's the context? Welcome back, Kathatinka. I accidentally ate my dog. No, you didn't. We got to link up. No, we're not. I'm at the hospital. That is not the happiest place to be. Hopefully, it's just for like a checkup or something. India has colder regions. I mean, good to know. But India is also uh, quite popular, quite a dense population, and I am not a people person. So being in super crowded areas not really my thing. Do I hate Christmas? I like Christmas. Do I know Bulgarian? No, I do not. What? I, chat is okay. Chat's just being chat today. Chat is just being chat, asking random questions. I'm inside a dude's van. Good. Okay, probably see you later. So you're introverted. No, I'm ambiverted, but I'm extremely picky. It was a car accident. That is very unfortunate. I accidentally started a war. Okay. Okay, you pooped at work. No big deal. Do you know ancient Latin? No. Okay. What's my opinion about the new One Piece chapter? I have not read it. I haven't. I'm like 50 something chapters behind. Could I tell you a story about what? India has 4 times the population of Canada. Yes, I mean, sounds about right. Actually, it might be. Isn't it more than that? It might be more than 4 times at this point, honestly. Because I don't know the current population of Canada or India. I know India's over a billion. I know India's like what, roughly a billion or so. Canada is really not that dense population wise. What have you been doing this past week since you're not playing X? I'm not playing anything. From border to border to sea, Europe must be Muslims and Africans free. It may be 10 times. I do. I don't know about that, man. Both of my legs has a cast. Hopefully it's like a just a small break, not like a. Hopefully it's a clean break, or it's like a minor. You know what I'm trying to say. It's not like a serious injury. You'll be back on your feet in a couple months, hopefully soon. Canada's 41 million, 40, almost 42 million. Okay, sounds about right. Chocolate, I like chocolate. Do your cousins watch the live? Nope, they're on vacation, man. They're on vacation. I'm disgusted by these gain ears. Islam is can't. No, it's not. Actually, you're getting a timeout for talking like that. You're getting a timeout for talking like that. My mom broke her leg yesterday. Hopefully she's all right. I posted my girlfriend in the Discord. I no, you even said it was a joke, dude. Yappuccino. I don't know who that guys. Can you just like talk normally for 5 seconds? Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you going. Did I watch the new trailer? Nope, I have not seen any trailer since I got here, except for like the Black Clover trailer and the Bleach one. Do I want a free sub? If you want a sub. I take it back. She's real. No. What's my star sign? I don't believe in star signs. Men. I'm gonna put you in timeout too because I have a yeah. I'm not gonna tolerate that kind of stuff. 2026 is packed. Yeah, it's looking good. The doctor said I'm not gonna walk again. Look, if you're trolling, like if you are trolling, because people will joke about that, then like not funny. If you genuinely are like your legs are done, time to start doing upper body training. Walk on your hands. Bro, I'm asking your opinion on the new trailer Black Clover. I thought it was like reasonably good. It was reasonably good. It pretty much met the expectations that I had. Winter break has me waking up at 1. That's okay. Okay. Why is everyone saying the world is going to end? Because it's not. People are just stupid. Do I play Roblox? Absolutely not. Why'd I mute the dude? Because Gain Eagers is clearly meant to sound like something else. They deserved it. Have you tried maple cookies? I may have. I may have. What do I work? This. How you doing, watermelon? You sound like Markiplier. I'm just gonna take that as a huge compliment if I sound like Markiplier, but I don't see it. But thank you. How you doing, Renan? What brings you nostalgia? Digimon. And Metallica. Okay, Metallic. If you can't behave, I'm gonna put you in timeout again. What's my opinion on eggnog? I don't really drink eggnog. Is there a morning in your? Is it morning? Yeah, it's 9:30, so it's morning. Is Santa getting you a wife? No, because Santa. Spoiler warning for spoiler warning for Christmas. Santa's not real, but I can move my what? You look like Brune Banner. You mean Bruce Banner? Like Bruce Banner. I look like Bruce Banner and Markiplier. I'll take it. How old am I? 34. Have you ever fell for a grift? I don't know what a grift is. Like carnivore. No. Your eyes are really far apart. Thank you. You ain't walking. I'm not at home. There's no treadmill here. Have you ever been stopped in the street by someone who thought you were Pete Davidson? It's stopped in the street? No. No. Nails from the Thing 1982. Don't know it. Do I have. Okay, I can't. William, timeout for you guys. My tolerance for stupidity is done. Like my tolerance is done. If you're gonna be a total, dummy, gone. You're in a wheelchair. That's okay. Nothing wrong with a wheelchair. My attacks have no effect on you. Who decided that? Me. Grinch or Santa? Yeah, Grinch over Santa easily. Cats or dogs? I love them both. I'd rather own a cat, but I like dogs. Many people say One Piece is better in Japanese. I prefer the Japanese. So many weirdos in chat. Yeah, Shadow, you're the main one. Are you seeing someone at the moment? No. That's my opinion on Warhammer 40k. My friends love it. Sounds interesting. They're trying to get me to play the World Eaters, which, because I eat everything. What's my opinion on? I already answered that. You look like Palmer. Again, I don't know I don't know this. I don't know who Palmer is. I never saw the thing. Can I? Okay. Can you just behave? Have you ever tried Clash Royale? Nope, not going to. Marcus is pregnant. I don't know who Marcus is. Spirited Away or Grave of the Fireflies? Okay. Spirited Away. The thing is, I haven't seen Spirited Away in so many years that I'm kind of like, it's kind of too vague in my mind now. And I just watched Grave of the Fireflies like 2 months ago. I want to say Spirited Away. What do I think of Nick Fuentes? I don't know who it is. Sealook? No idea what that is. Favorite show? I don't have a favorite show. What's my favorite One Piece character? Absolutely not the faintest idea. I can't pick. The World Eaters are literally the guy too angry to die. So the reason that my friends want me to play World Eaters is because I'm the gym guy who just likes to go in and lift heavy things. When we play D&D, I'm usually the tank who likes to bonk things, and I eat everything in sight. How many times were you asked about One Piece? A few dozen times a day. What's my favorite anime character? I have, again, no idea. Please say hello. Hello, Nick. Tell me the darkest. I don't really keep a list of jokes. Like I'm not a comedian who has like jokes on the back roll. I can't just pull one out. I live in Canada. Cool. I show speed. I know who he is. Who do I main in Smash? I haven't played Smash since Melee. So like, the GameCube days. And I was really good with either Mario, Samus, or Marth. How far into Expedition 33? We beat the Duelist a while ago. Spoiler warning for Expedition 33. Spoiler warning. So, Gustav is dead. And we are currently like. Oh yeah, we got what's his face? We got the guy who can transform to join our party. Which country? Canada. Do I know Miles? Nope. Who do I main in Gorillas Eat Cars? No idea what that is. God is not Chinese. God isn't real. No, not Gusta. So that's why I said spoiler warning for Expedition 33. Give any tips for my exams. If you're okay, so here's the thing. It's okay to be nervous, but you have to be confident in your competence. Like if you are competent, if you know what you're doing, then even when you're stressed, you'll be more likely to succeed compared to if you just try and, binge all the information in like a matter of days or one day and try and like, I'm just going to cram in a few hours and to drink caffeine and stay up all night. Then your brain's not going to perform well. You're going to be too stressed out to remember anything. Just prepare. Am I tired of talking? We just started like 20 minutes ago. Do I know Gabe? Okay. It's okay to be gay. Yeah, it's okay if you're gay. You watch Number Locks. No idea what that is. Does animation matter to you? To a certain degree. I don't care as much as a lot of people, but like, it matters. Is Berserk worth watching? The 97 version is. I drank caffeine today and I've been awake since for 12 hours. How much caffeine? But caffeine has a half life of a couple of like whatever caffeine you had 12 hours ago is like not having an effect now. This guy has elite ball knowledge. Thank you. Have I watched Fate? I love Fate Zero. That's great. Death Note, the live action, or Attack on. I haven't seen either live action. Am I married? No. Death Note is again. I haven't seen either. What was the first anime you watched? It was Dragon Ball. It was on TV. Like I don't really understand like what got you into anime. Anime is just a medium. It's like no different than watching anything else. It's just oh, this show seems good. I'm gonna keep watching it. That's all it is. Is something wrong with ending of Berserk? Well, the anime doesn't go very far, and the manga's still like the manga. The author unfortunately died, so like I think it's still being worked on by someone who took over. But Berserk is not done. Is anime a bad medium? No. Have you seen Psyche K? I dropped Psyche K. Show a figure with one eye. The thing is, I don't have any figures with one eye. My dad was a stalker. That's creepy. Have you ever tried Filipino snacks? Sure, I like Filipino food. I like every kind of food. If you made chocolate milk and someone liked it so much, and I don't really want. If I made chocolate milk, you lost me at the first sentence. If I made chocolate milk, what do you mean? I'm not making chocolate milk. Did I get bullied for liking anime? Nope, not once. Little by little. What are you? No idea. Are birds real? Unfortunately, yes. Actually, I like birds. I don't know who Miles is. At least, bro, isn't those cringe brain rot live AI? I hate those. I hate those. Does chocolate milk come from brown cows? The fact is, there was a survey in the States that people actually, like, I think 30 or 40% of people who answered the survey actually thought chocolate milk came from brown cows. Like, my goodness. Can little baby Nindo? Don't know who that is. How you doing, Vincenzo? I'm putting you, this other person in timeout. Have I seen Junji Ito's? Nope. Would I rather live only 10 years from now, or do a coin flip and 50% chance to live or die? So like 50% chance I live or die right now, so nothing happens or I die, or just lived only 10 years. Both outcomes suck. Do robots dream of electric sheep? No. Are you losing brain cells? Sometimes I think so. People these days have one brain cell. That's a compliment, I think. Are you smart? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Depends on the topic. Is the earth flat? That can't be a serious question. What was my favorite subject in school? Am I allowed to say gym? Gym is an actual subject you got a grade on, so I'm going to say gym. Oh, you know what? No. I will say biology. Are you an otaku? Not the literal definition, no. Would you take Zeno powers? No. Mine was lunch. I like lunch. Well, lunch is not an actual topic, so I picked a real subject. Would you try chocolate milk made without real chocolate? I already have. I do prefer real chocolate, though. How much do I bench? I don't currently bench press. Then spell what? What is your least favorite subject in school? Least favorite? French. Does Wilford Brimley have diabetes? I don't know who Wilford Brimley is. No time, no see. How you doing, Dragon Squad? Okay, I'm going for surgery. You got this, man. You got it. You're absolutely fine. You'll be good. You'll be good. Why what? Why what? I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, like, you gotta write the whole question. Hello from Poland. How you doing, Lemming? What's my name? Derek. You're scared? You got it. You're fine. Look, trust the doctors. Just you'll they'll put you to sleep. You'll nap right through it. You'll wake up. You'll be good. Do I like Fiji water? Never had it. Should I get plastic surgery? Depends as to why. Most of the time, no, but there's context as to sometimes it makes sense. Do I play games? Yeah, we have a Twitch account. We play games over there. Have I eaten breakfast? Yes. We had eggs and cereal. Why didn't I like French? Because I suck at language skills. My language skills suck. Hi from South Africa. How you doing, John? You like cats or dogs? I like them both. Am I lol cow? Don't know what that is. You ate chicken? Not today. We don't have any chicken today. I have beef for tonight. What cereal? Honestly, it was just I literally just grabbed whatever they had in the back. It wasn't labeled. They keep everything in glass jars here. So it looked like Rice Krispies, but it wasn't Rice Krispies. Did I watch Jake Paul? I've seen clips, but I didn't watch the fight. It's gonna be 80 degrees on Christmas. Damn. Okay, that's a pretty warm Christmas. When you go to Japan, are you going to drink sake? I'll probably have like a cup, like one serving or two, not just to because why not? But I'm not gonna get drunk. My friend plays games on Gay Station. Nothing wrong with the PlayStation. I'm from Greenland. It's freezing cold here. I mean, it's cold here too, but like I'm not bothered. Bye 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 bye. All right, see you later, Munenya. I have what? You have okay. Hello from Antarctica. Okay, cool. Do I play Minecraft? Absolutely not. See you in my next live. The next live will be tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow is Wednesday. So I think tomorrow we're gonna do a live stream at night. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a live stream at night. Where's the Walkmaster? It's not here. I'm not at home. Konnichiwa. How you doing, Adrian? I'm not from Poland. That's okay. Most of us are not from Poland. Neither am I. Like, what's my opinion on VTubers? Do what you want. If you want to have an avatar, use an avatar. Knight Vincenzo. I'm in South Africa. Cool. You guys want to see an unfinished Superman? It's a mid-production Superman, so he hasn't been released yet. It's Crisis on Earth. I'm doing good. Yeah, glad to hear you're doing good, Adrian. You can read this. I can. Yes, I can read. You're mostly Finnish. I'm not Finnish. Polish sausage. I've had Polish sausage. Polish sausage. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Do I have Batman? Do you see that corner over there? That's all Batman. That is all Batman, and that's not even the Batman comics, and that's not even all the Batman figures. Do I watch any YouTubers? Only when I'm going to sleep. Saitama? I don't have any Saitama. Could you show me your phone? No, I cannot because my phone is my camera. Is a mid-production more expensive? The thing is, you can't buy this. You cannot buy this because the company hasn't finished making adjustments. You're in hospital? That's fine. We already know you're in hospital, dude. Do I have Omni-Man? I don't believe so. What's my last anime that I watched? Pokemon Advance and Monster. Though we haven't finished either. How did Anaheim Ducks get so good? I don't follow hockey, so I don't know. How do I have it then? Because my cousin makes the toys. My cousin makes the toys. Like he designs them. And then they're sent off to production. They're produced in China and then shipped all over. So yeah, he's the one who selects the parts, the paint job, makes sure everything is okay, checks in with the companies to make sure it meets the standard, and then off they go. What content? Mostly anime. Some like we play a lot of like anime-based filter games on here. Do a lot of live streams every single day, and we're adding more channels soon. I like and subscribe. Well, thank you, Mune. What phone do I use to record? An iPhone 11. It's an old iPhone. It does the job. It's fine. Damn, yeah. I used to be Chinese. You can't really change that. You're a Jew, so probably stole it. So here's the thing. I don't even care if you make like jokes like that, but I'm not going to tolerate like comments like that. So you're banned for the day. Win stream. Well, thank you very much, Adrian. Opinion on shonen anime. So, like, here's the thing. That comment makes no sense to me. Opinion on shonen. What do you mean? It's just okay. It's series that are marketed towards teenage boys. Some are good, some are bad. Can you be more specific? At night when? You mean for tomorrow's stream? I don't know when yet. Probably when I order dinner. Goku or Vegeta? I prefer Vegeta. Can you shout out my friend? Here's the thing. You think you're being funny. You think you're being funny. I don't like those kinds of jokes, so you're timed out. Would you walk to Florida for $1 million? Yeah. Walk to Florida for $1 million. Done. Done. Easy. Easy work. Goku was a gangster? Depending on which part. Thanks for yesterday. Okay, so Kit, I know you're just trying to be funny. No, time out. Can you give some advice on making my own YouTube channel? I have no idea who you are. I don't know what kind of content you make. I don't know anything about you. Start by finding something you enjoy doing. You have to enjoy the content. If you're doing YouTube to make a living, you have the wrong mindset. I'll tell you now. Would I fly to Syria if they paid you $1 million? Would I fly? Okay, I'll fly and then fly back. Would you stream and walk? I've already done that. Batman is just a dude with anger issues. I mean, he's more than that, but he does have some. He does have anger issues. Am I gonna be removed like the guy was just removed? I gave him a timeout. As long as you're not racist, discriminatory, rude, spammy, like you're fine. Would I punch a baby in the face for $500,000? The thing is, here's the problem with that. If you literally, like, not just like, if you punch a baby, they're probably dead, which means you're going to jail for homicide. And if the people in prison find out you killed a baby, you're probably dead. I just want to drop a massive... Okay, dude, can you not talk like that in chat? Would I switch up on my day ones to get it? Would I switch up on your day ones to get $1 million? I don't know what that even means. I'm 34. It must be a good and fun job. It has, I enjoy it. Would you slap Goku for $1 billion? Easily. If the person on Epstein list, he's not going to jail. Yes, they are. You're not going to be rich, so the law doesn't apply. The law does apply to rich people. It does. Now, is the law system perfect? No. Does it have flaws? Absolutely. But I've seen, like, there's plenty of cases where millionaires and billionaires go to jail. Would I train with the Navy SEALs for 4 weeks? Sure, why not? I'd do that for free. So punching babies is okay, but not... Okay, Sebastian, don't use that kind of language. And I even said I would not punch the baby. Bro, stop ignoring my questions. I will continue to ignore your questions. I don't even know what you're talking about. Can you show an animal figure? Bugs Bunny's a rabbit. This counts. Do I know about Mr. Beast? I know who he is. Can you show... stop ignoring... do I watch films? On rare occasion. Yeah, stop it, Sebastian. Oh, no. Oh, no what? If you are eager to gain new things, how is this bad? If I'm... Dude, don't be a smartass. Don't be a smartass. What is my name? My name is Richard. Your name is Amadio. When you started your channel and when you started your channel and did you start to make content, make a living or not? What do you mean by make a living? It only started making a living wage like 2 months ago when I went full time. Like I only started to make a living wage when I went into it full time. Name an unpopular mythical creature. An unpopular mythical creature? I don't know any unpopular ones, to be honest. If you ask me a question and I tell you that I'm currently lying, am I telling the truth? Do you sell those? No, I do not sell those. We do have three giveaways going on right now, though. If you look at my last couple of videos, we have 3 giveaways going on right now. An underappreciated isekai, Log Horizon. Very rarely does the law affect the rich. Due to loopholes, due to their army of lawyers. Look, I'm not saying that rich people don't have advantages in the justice system. They clearly do, but rich people can go to jail. They just, like, rich people get convicted all the time. TikTok chat versus YouTube chat, both are equally bad. But both are equally good and bad. It really depends who's here that day. My favorite film? would either be like Coach Carter, Freedom Writers, Infinity War. Would I fight Yuji for how? That's a lot of zeros. Here's the thing, they are fiction, so I win by default. So, yes. Why are you the way you are? Because of genetic, psychological, and sociological factors. You play any games? If yes, yes, I do. Currently, we are playing Digimon Time Stranger, Expedition 33. We've beaten Mass Effect into the ground. I've enjoyed Halo and Dispatch. You should watch The Long Walk. No idea what that is. What race? Don't know what. I don't know what species I am. Do I like anime? You tell me. Are you an American? I'm not even. I'm not a soldier. And your sword is Enma. I would not be able to use Enma. Coach Carter's. I love. Yeah, I love Coach Carter. I not just because of Samuel Jackson. Just it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Could you say, nah, I'd win? Well, I just did. Did you watch The Devilman Crybaby? Nope. Seen like one episode. AOT, seen that. Play Fortnite? I do not. I do not follow soccer. All right, brother, I'm off. It's time to watch anime. Have a good time. Why not just stay on the stream but have anime on in the background? Or have me on in the background? If you do a backflip, I'll donate $100. I can't do a backflip. Do I like Major Pain? I don't know who Major Pain is. Remember the Titans? Oh, Remember the Titans. That's a good one, too. Why am I low-key the main character? You're not. Mr. Beast is my old friend. Okay. Messi is better than Ronaldo. I really don't care. Is Demon Slayer good? I think so. What's my favorite action figure that we have here? Definitely going to be this one. It's going to be the unfinished Silver Surfer. It's going to be this one. And when it gets finished, I will get it. I will actually, yeah, I'll make sure to get this one when it's done. Name an anime which is overrated. I don't look at ratings. So if you want my opinion on a specific series, I'll tell you. Do I watch Dandadan? I tried it. Wasn't my thing. What gave you a nihilistic perspective? I'm not a nihilist. I mean, I get nihilism. Cancer fourth stage is Goku. Okay. Am I Jewish? Yes and no. Thank you for your service. Okay, sure. Mr. Beast, again, I don't care. Goodfellas is good. Yeah, Goodfellas is good. Marvel or DC? When it comes to the cinematic universe, I tend to prefer Marvel, but I still like DC. Hello from Poland. Hello. Didn't I already say hello to you, Lemming? I have the same birthday as Ronaldo. Okay. Didn't want to celebrate because he likes Messi. Okay. You kind of sound like Gojo Dub. Have I heard Gojo Dub? Because I watched JJK subbed. I think I've heard his voice. I don't hear it. Favorite MHA movie. I haven't seen the last one. I've seen the first two. I think it's going to be the Bakugo, the one where spoiler warning for one of the MHA movies where Deku shares all for one with one for all with Bakugo. Have I ever voice acted? Nope. Just a question. Which one do I focus on more? Mangas, anime? Anime. Definitely anime. It's not close. I sound like Gojo? I mean, that's interesting. I don't hear it. You should. It's literally the best. Best what? In Arabic? I don't know Arabic. Do I think the fact that animation quality of anime affects their popularity is unfair? No. I think, if you're watching something, you want it to be pleasant to look at. I think that you shouldn't overvalue animation, but I think when a series is well animated, it definitely helps. It definitely makes a difference. Like, anime is an art form, so you would want the art to be visually appealing. It takes more than something being pretty to be a good series. But here's the best. Is a redemption arc enough to forgive a character? Not really. Who committed genocide? No. Do I open all of my chakras? I don't need chakra. Of course, it makes a stupid... difference. Bro's forehead is average. Thank you. Messi Ronaldo. I don't follow either. Don't care. Have I watched One Punch Man Season 3? I'm an episode behind. But yes. What color are my eyes? Brown. They are brown. Do I play Deltarune? Nope, never played it. Favorite Kanye song? I don't listen to Kanye. Sorry, I'm not American. Yeah. Opinion on Cyberpunk? Never played it. Sorry. Sorry, not played it. I have not watched Cyberpunk. You sound like I do not sound like Adam Sandler. That I know for sure. Where am I from? I'm Canadian. What do I listen to? I like rock. punk rock, metal, that kind of stuff. Do I like Lebanese? I'll eat anything. Any actual food, anyway. Spirit Away is good. I'd agree. Want to play chess? I mean, not really. I do like chess, though. Love the Godfather movies. Actually, fun fact: one of my, can't say friend now. I haven't seen the guy in years. Someone who I grew up with. His dad worked on the Godfather movies. Reese or Makima? Reese. Do I play God of War? I have not in many, many, many years. Do I want? Do you want to fought 100 old people or 10 bodybuilders? I'd rather not fight people. Do I like? I don't know what that word is. It's the only Canadian artist I know. I don't know who that is. Favorite Lord of the Rings? Oh, favorite Lord of the Rings character? Probably Aragorn. I think it might be Aragorn. I love the Godfather movies. Mother or father? Again, what's the context? Do I read manga? Not really. Would you faint if you see a ghost? Ghosts aren't real. I love your stream. Well, thank you, Kamalesh. What is your collection of t-shirts? Those aren't t-shirts. Those are hockey jerseys, and they're not mine. They're my cousin's. Nightmare blunt rotation? I don't do blunts. Do I watch the Shining? I've seen The Shining. What do I think about Fortnite? Don't play it. Don't like it. I would say my favorite would be the Wizard. You mean Gandalf? Or do you mean, like, which wizard? Favorite Lord of the Rings movie? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Damn. It's either the first or the third. Either the first or the third. I know my favorite Lord of the Rings game was Return of the King on the PlayStation 2. That game was fire. Oh my god, that game was fantastic. What's my favorite genre of music? Rock. Where are you from? Canada. Have I watched Bleach? Absolutely. One Flew Over the Cosesta? I don't know what that is. Favorite Nintendo 64 game? Probably the original Smash Bros. Would you commit to an only pumpkin diet? No. Sayonara, see you later. Nice to talk with you. See you later. See you later, unknown. There's a spider on my ceiling. There's also a Spider-Man right here, so I'm good. Have I watched Harry Potter? I've seen all the movies. What do I think would win 100 men or one guy? I don't do that kind of stuff. Same, my brother, but I'm stuck in Quebec. So if you're not happy in Quebec, you could leave. I'm not good in UAS. United American States, cool. Do I play God of War? I have not played God of War in years. What's my favorite Harry Potter character? Favorite Harry Potter character? It's not Harry. It's not Hermione or Ron. It's not. Who is my favorite character? You know what? Hagrid. What is my favorite food? I don't have a particular favorite. I am a foodie. I love everything. I love your videos. Ever since my granddad died, so I watched to make. Well, you know what? I appreciate that. Thank you. Do I watch through the rear window? There is no rear window. Unless that's a movie that I haven't seen. Favorite Harry Potter movie? Favorite Harry Potter movie. It's been a long time. I might say Prisoner of Azkaban. Maybe. I know it's not the second. I know it's not Goblet of Fire. I know it's not. That might be Prisoner. Okay. What's my favorite SpongeBob character? Not really a SpongeBob guy, but I do know the character. You know what? It's not Sandy or Squidward. Not. You know what? I'm going to go with. I forgot her name. I'm gonna go with Plankton's wife, the robot. Do you ever go to theme parks? It's been a long time, but yeah. Do I like the Limp Bizkit? No, I don't listen to Limp Bizkit. Mr. Krabs, yeah. I'm opinion on rock. I like rock. See you bottom. I think so. You don't wear shoes. I am not wearing shoes. I'm inside. Did I watch Dora? No, I have not. Who was my first cartoon crush? I never had those. How you doing, Dark? Favorite Grand Theft Auto game? So, for context, I have played like the original Grand Theft Auto games, and I played up to 4. I stopped at 4. I think it might be four for me. What was if all gods are start existing and we're fighting each other, I wouldn't bet on any of the gods because again, I'm an atheist. Dog Day Afternoon is so a Dog Day Afternoon. Don't know that one. Not even Lola Bunny. No, my brain doesn't work that way. Gotta go. The kid will wake up soon. Well, gotta take care of your kid, man. Have you ridden on a bus? Yeah, sure. Favorite game? I like the Halo series. I like Mass Effect. I like Dispatch was a lot of fun recently. I think it's between like the Halo and Mass Effect series. Dora the Explorer. It's not my kid. It's my cousin. Oh, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do, man. And do I stop asking about Mr. Beast? I don't care about him. Have I played any of the Saints Row games? I think I played a bit of the second one, just a little bit, because my friend like had game share on. What are some of your other hobbies besides anime? Magic the Gathering, the gym, food, more gym, more food, and more magic. Video games. Favorite game from the Souls series. I actually haven't played the Souls games. Do you see lots of film? No, I barely see any movies. I love coming to one of these streams and just talking. I mean, that's kind of what we're here to do. Just hang out, give people a place to like chat, talk about whatever. Well, have fun. See you later. Do I play PUBG? Never have. Do I read Bible? Nope. I mean, I've seen a bit of it. I haven't read it in full. Let's see. Have I seen Neza? Nope. What's my favorite System of a Down album? The thing is, I don't remember their albums. Like, I don't remember names of songs. I don't remember name of albums. I do enjoy System of a Down, though. Say grenade 10 times? I'm going to pass. Do I believe mankind will colonize other worlds? I think we're too stupid. We're going to kill ourselves. Favorite Halo game? Two or three. Easily two or three. No, I'm not religious. Favorite Blade song? I don't know. Like, are we talking? Is that an artist? Are we talking the Blade movies? Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite anime. Favorite Shrek character? Okay. Favorite Shrek character? Maybe maybe Donkey. I'm thinking on it. Donkey's my temporary answer. You know what? No, it's not Donkey. It's forgot his name. The cookie. The cookie. I don't know the artist played. How tall am I? 5'9". I used to be Muslim, but now I'm agnostic. That's cool. You do you, man. You do you. Bananas, I like bananas. Why is my hair curly? Why is yours not? It's called genetics. I have 1% battery. Plug it in. Plug in your phone. The ginger, yeah, the gingerbread man. Yeah, the cook. He's funny. Yeah, gingerbread man is funny. He's funny. What's up, my guy? How you doing, FN? Lord Farquaad. I'm not a Farquaad fan. I mean, like, it's funny to see. Seeing him suffer is funny, but like, he's not my favorite character. Why are you so jolly? Am I not always? I'm kidding. Are you humorous? I think my humor's kind of dry. I'm very blunt. Some people like it, some people don't. Am I Muslim? No. Am I handsome? I can't see you. You're like a random white emoji thing. Why are you wearing a t-shirt? Because I don't want to be naked. Show me some figures, bro. Okay. Here's Bugs Bunny. Here's Superman Bugs Bunny. Here's unfinished Superman Crisis on Earth. Here's unfinished Silver Surfer, my favorite. Favorite from Bleach, Kisuke Kenpachi. Salami, eggs, and bacon sounds good to me. What do I think? It's my what do I think of what? If you wrote what your favorite anime was, Bleach. I like Bleach. Do I know what Warhammer is? Yeah, my friends love it. Don't guys. If you're trying to ask if I'm single for your own interest, give up now. You have Goku. I do not have Goku. Do I have a skateboard? I do not. Is anime haram? I think so. Around how much have I spent on action figures? 0, because every action figure I own, I have won or been gifted. What's my favorite food? What's your favorite food? I don't even know who you are. I don't know. Sushi? Are you willing to play D&D with my fans? I play D&D, but with my fans, here's the thing. I also don't like the term fans. I'm just a regular dude. I think the thing is, if it's like a one shot, like a one night D&D thing, not like a full on campaign, maybe. Do I like Minecraft? Not really. You look like a gamer. Thank you. Anime is not haram. Well, it is now. Anyone in chat watch One Piece? Sure. I'm an electric fan. Okay. I make $115 a day, except on Wednesday. I make $160. What do I do? I have no idea about your expenses, what like your living condition. I don't know what to do. Make sure you're not spending more than you earn. If you have to pay rent and food and all your bills, uh, try to invest as much as you can. Do I like Batman? I'm not a huge Batman fan, but we do have a massive Batman collection over there. Favorite Marvel character? Either it's kind of like between Spider-Man and Iron Man. Best hockey teacher? Probably Rayleigh. Favorite One Piece movie? I like Strong World or Film Red. Are you really humble? I'm just straightforward, but thank you. Would be cool aesthetic if your background was toys and figures. The thing is, this isn't my normal setup, so I don't have access to this. Who's a better sensei, Kakashi or Jiraiya? I prefer Kakashi. Film Run was great. That is something I went to theaters for. Had a great time. Can I dance? Not even a little. Have I tried pot? No. You look like the main singer of SOAD. Don't know it. Just saying, do I like birthday cake? Depends on the cake. Like, birthday cake doesn't tell me what kind of cake it is. So, maybe yes. Last time I threw up, it's been a while. You have Goku. I do not. You're a nurse. Interesting. Why do I exist? Because my mother used in vitro fertilization. Can I give you money? I'm already giving away a bunch of toys. What do you want? Do I like doctors? Depends on the doctor. Have I tried alcohol? Yes. Do I know? No. Name a gun. And okay. All right. Any gun. Fine. I'll go with a 50 cal. Standard 50 cal. I'm a farmer. Cool. Can I curse? I try to curse less because I am talking to a bunch of random people. I am trying to tone it down to be more open for all ages. You have Spider-Man? I have a lot of Spider-Man. Do you see those boxes over there? You could probably make out the top one over there. That's all Spider-Man comics, graded and autographed. Dude, tell a joke. My life. It's a bullet. Cool. I like turtles. I also like turtles. 50 cal is not a weapon. 50 cal is a sniper rifle. What are you talking about? Can I use magic? I can make your food disappear. Am I human? Probably not. Do I have any anime figures? Not here that I have seen. What are those items on top of the shelf behind you? Well, we got Simpsons figures. If you mean like the albums, we have a bunch of like music albums here. How many episodes have I seen of One Piece? Every single one but the newest. Have I seen one? Okay, a timeout for you. Like, we don't, Liam, come on. Do better. Do better. Do you do any... No. Use iPhone or Android? I have an iPhone, but I prefer Android. Do you watch Mob Psycho? Great series. Maids or Bunny Girls? Dude. Favorite music artist? I actually don't have a favorite, but like... Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Rise Against, Linkin Park, Green Day, Jonathan Young, Lindsey Sterling. Have I been to Mexico? I have not. You ban people disrespecting and stuff. If people are disrespectful in chat, yeah, they're gone. Y'all asking the most random questions? Yeah, it happens. I'm used to it. Yeah, if you don't behave, you're gone. Do I love Taboo? No. Do I like Naruto? Yes. Have I been to Palestine? No. Hello from Indonesia. How you doing? Angry? What's good? Why are you so angry? Come on, maids or bunny girls? I don't care. Dude, that's weird. I don't care. How am I today? Pretty good. Hope you're doing good. Can I freestyle? Not even the tiniest bit. How you doing, souls? What's good? What's good? If you got a free flight ticket to Mexico, would I go? A free flight there and back? Sure. Yeah, why not? Am I hungry? I don't know. You tell me. Hello from Canada. I'm also Canadian. How you doing? You have an iPhone 17. I have an iPhone 11, dude. Does YouTube chat not have censoring like Twitch? So like I have to plug in the words to like that are blocked on my YouTube chat, and most of the time it doesn't work because a lot of words that I block are still showing up. You have 17? No, I don't. What's my favorite? Favorite what? What's the most asked question? What's my favorite series? Food. Favorite food? I don't have a favorite food. I'm a foodie. I enjoy everything. So I'd rather you not swear or keep it toned down a bit. I'm trying to like keep chat relatively respectful as much as possible. Do I have a 90 millimeter? No. Use iPhone or Android? I prefer Android, but I have an iPhone. What did you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner yesterday? Eggs and toast eggs and toast, cereal, cucumber, bell peppers, and beef. Do I hate jobs? No. I mean, I have a job. Do it. Everyone need. Well, most people need a job. Use iPhone, Android. Do you eat green eggs and ham? Sadly, I have never eaten green eggs. Probably shouldn't. Do I love your enemy? I have no enemies. Do I try intermittent fasting? That's a waste of my time. Favorite scary movie? Favorites? Oh, wait, are we talking about like a scary movie or the movies, like the scary movie franchise? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Would I drink pickle juice? I wouldn't just straight. Nah, that's too much for me. Andrew Tate, no, no. How you doing, Monk? What's good? Favorite Christmas song? Don't really have a favorite Christmas song. I've only celebrated Christmas twice, and we didn't really play music. We just ate food. Jake Paul got pounded. Indeed, he did. House fasting, a waste of time. It's pretty healthy for you. Not really. Intermittent fasting is just a protocol that could help you potentially manage your hunger because you're not eating as often, so you think about food less, at least in some cases. It reduces your eating window, so there's less chance you overeat. But if you overeat within that window, then it's not really going to do anything special. And other than that, I mean, it could be a tool for some people, but that's really it. It's me. We have cool. A present you're hoping for. A present. We don't do presents. Do I have any anime? Not here. How you doing? Nothing. When's the last time I went to the dentist? About a month and a half ago. Starving for hipsters. I never heard of them. If you get $20 million, would I eat 3 pounds of ketchup or mayonnaise? Ketchup. How to get a job? You write a resume, have someone check it if you don't know how to write a resume, make sure it's like a good one, and then you start applying to jobs, usually both online and in person. What are you saying? I don't know. What's up, buddy? I'm a professional racer. Cool. Hope you have a great day. Well, thank you, MK. I appreciate that. I play Fortnite. Cool. I'm not really into Fortnite. If you got invited on a plane and the pilot passed out mid-flight, would I take over as the pilot? If I want everyone on board to die, I mean, it depends. Am I the only one there? Because it wouldn't be a good call. Would I want to be Griffith for a month? No. It's me again. How you doing, mystery? Do I like Team NT? Yeah, I love Team NT. Do I like Pokemon? Depending on what aspect of Pokemon you're talking about, yes. Any comic posters? I don't have any posters. I have paintings at home. Wait, you read the chat and auto-translate it for comments in other language? No, I don't have any translation feature. What are you going to do if the plane crashes? Probably statistically die. Statistically die. RPG games or first-person shooters? Depends on the game. I like both, but I prefer RPGs to shooters, generally speaking. You're the only one that's on a plane. Well, then I'm probably dead. Do I have a girlfriend? None of your business. What's my blood type? I think it was like B negative. I think it was like A negative. Now you'll tank it. I'll tank the plane crash. Okay. Do I have $1 billion? I have $1. I don't have $1 billion individual dollars. Would you do it if your Russian drone chases you? I don't have a Russian drone. Oh wait, if a Russian drone chases me, I'm probably dead. When you train your chest, do you target individual muscles or treat the chest as a whole? Okay, so I don't think you know what you're saying, but I'm assuming you're trying to say, do I do more compounds or isolations? Like, do I do a chest press, which is obviously going to include more shoulders and triceps compared to an isolation movement like a fly? I do both. Do I name it Ben? Like, can you not talk like that? Anime suggestions? Tell me what kind of genre or something. Do I play Roblox? Not on your life. Endure Madoka's suffering for $2 million. Isn't she trapped for like forever? So no. Can we change our topic to workouts instead of anime? If you have a workout question, go ahead. Lock in twin jamming? I don't know that. Are you strong? Depends who you compare me to. Can we smile? How you doing? You look like a member from Cat's Eye. Don't know it. Gym or sleep? Both are good. Do I play Roblox? Not on your life. What for 1,200 Roblox? I don't play Roblox. I don't touch Roblox. I'm not a pedophile. Do I like One Piece? Yes, absolutely. But I have not seen the newest episode. Do not Like, don't tell me anything about it. Would you beat the average American? The average American is like out of breath going up one flight of stairs. I want Robux. Go ahead. What's your? I don't bench press. I use a plate loaded press, a pec deck, and like some fly variations. Occasionally, I dabble with like a dumbbell bench press just to see how because it's fun. How if you feel if you get beat up? I haven't been beaten up in like 20 years. Would you punch a kid for $10,000? Maybe like I'm not gonna beat up some innocent kid. The average American is 6 foot 180 pounds. That's irrelevant. Okay, the average American. First of all, the average height in America is not 6 feet tall. As for their weight, the average American, generally speaking, is incredibly out of shape. I can just slowly walk away and they'll be out of breath. Name a car for an edit. I'm not a car guy. Just take any Mustang, I guess. What did I have when your basement trapped kids? I don't. First of all, I live in an apartment. There is no basement. Then this isn't my house. What's worth more, the unreleased figures you guys have, or the comic book? Okay, you have to understand that some of the comic book collection here is enough to like retire multiple times over. This would be worth a good amount of money, but like that's a disgusting amount of money. What's worth more? The if you survived the crash and survived being in a jungle for 2 weeks, would I write a book about it? Nah, nah. I just want to be left alone. Do I read manga? Very rarely. Would you punch a kid for $100 billion? The kid would understand. The kid would have to understand. I'll pay him off. He's fine. Most expensive Spawn figure? I would. Okay. Here's the thing, though. Some of the action figures here are autographed. So, like, if they're autographed, that's going to add a decent amount of value. Otherwise, if we're not counting autographs, then probably my guess would be this freakishly huge one. That it's like half the like, yeah, that really really big one. I'm from South Africa. Okay, cool. What do I do the whole day? Today we're gonna do this: make lunch, go to the gym, come back, and chill. Where's my wife? Doesn't exist. If you were stranded on a desert island and the only thing to eat were dice, no, you would die. What's the meaning of the joke? Can you not talk like that? If you were in South Africa, what did I do the whole day? I already answered all those. Good morning, Saye. However you say your name. Have you ever kicked someone or got kicked in the balls? Yes. I'm from Ireland. Cool. If you had to start a company, I'm not starting a company. I'm just a content creator, man. I don't need a whole company. Favorite book I've ever read? Manga's not a book. It's a favorite book. Retire by 30. Bro, let's play Dead by Daylight? No. Any anime like Code Geass or ReZero, please? But what elements of ReZero and Code Geass did you enjoy? I need context as to what you liked about it. Who kicked me in the balls? Yeah, people. Favorite game? Halo 2 or 3. Mass Effect 2 is really good. I count mangas as books. I mean, the thing is, I count a book as like... I mean, it's in book format, I guess. If you want to count comics as books, then One Piece. Any plan for creating your own anime? No. I don't understand why people keep asking that. Did I escape from the cops? No. Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite. Book is a book. Book is a book. What would you rate Chainsaw Man? Reese was very good. That was like a 9 plus. Like in high 9s. The Chainsaw Man season 1? Here's the thing. Like, I'm not a Chainsaw Man fan. I think it's done well, but I'm not like a fan of the series. So like it's hard because like the writing is good, the music is good, the animations it's good. I'm just not a fan. So like, I guess probably around a 9-ish, 8, 9. What would you do if tomorrow is the end of the world? Okay, I just go about my day. Have I ever watched Seven Deadly Sins? My profile picture is Escanor. $10 million or bit up babies billion dolls. You need to fix what you're saying there. If anime was a science, would I be a scientist? You mean would I study anime? Anime is my pastime. It's for fun. So no. Did I watch Blue Lock? Yes, I have. I'm an idiot. Sorry. It's okay. We're all dumb sometimes. Am I a ghost? No. How many years of collecting memorabilia is in that room? Here's the thing. This is not years of collecting memorabilia. My cousin designs the toys. They get sent here. If anime was a religion, would I follow it? No. Turn off the ICL? No. How old am I? 34. Plug the fork into the upload? You go ahead and do that. I'm not American. You guys, it's always the Americans that assume I'm American. It's always the Americans. Like, guys, there are people outside of America who speak English. Am I religious? Not even close. Can you plug a fork? No. I mean, you know what? You go plug a fork into a car engine, see what happens. Can I flash? No. We are the hegemony, though. Any anime like Detective Conan with romance. So, like a detective series with romance? Okay. Gosick. Where was I born? A few blocks from here. Where am I from? Canada. My dad is 86. Cool. Getting up there. I don't know if anything outside of the U.S. is even real. Okay. Are you gay? Why do you ask? Where are you from? Canada. Turn. Okay, I can turn you off. Here, I can just do this. Time out, and boom, you're turned off. I would watch Chainsaw Man, but it's so uncool. So, like, you haven't seen it, and you're saying it's uncool. I feel like you kind of need to see a series or have some knowledge about a series to make that kind of a statement. I watched season one, so I know that it's done well, but I'm just not a huge fan. Do I watch all of No, Detective Conan was terrible. Detective Conan, I thought, was one of the most disappointing things I've ever seen. How you doing, FK? FFK? I have seen it. Broski, whoever said nowhere out of America is real, and I guess I don't exist? Yeah, you don't exist. I played this game before? Cool. Do I live in Japan? No. No. We're going to Japan at some point, but no, we are not in Japan. If Naruto and Pikachu would have a child? That's disgusting. Do I watch Stranger Things? I do not. Is it always sunny in Philadelphia? I have seen it, yes. Isagi or Bachira? I prefer Bachira. Hey, bro, why people still watch like 90% of isekais? There's a reason that isekais are popular. It's because people have the fantasy of escaping reality because they don't like their current living situation. So it's kind of like an appeal to a certain fantasy. I won't let you destroy my world. Well, too late. Too bad, Goku. I'm destroying your world. Is it cold in Ottawa? I mean, I've been to Ottawa. I'd imagine it's probably not too different from here. So, yeah, it's cold. It is better than anime. So you say. Lavino or Neymar? Don't know either of them. Do I live in Japan? Okay. What is better? The protagonist is a hothead. Protagonist have himself or his family member dead. The story that builds up provide. I don't even understand your question. What is better? The protagonist is hot-headed. His family is dead. I'm sorry, your grammar just needs so much work. How you doing, stranger? No, I'm not European. One Piece or Dragon Ball Z? I prefer One Piece. I do prefer One Piece. Madara versus Saitama? I don't do power scaling, guys. I don't do that here. This is an anti-power scaling channel. What is up with camels in Egypt? Camels are cool. They're not very comfortable to ride, though. I do not find riding camels comfortable. Maybe it's practical, but favorite Pokemon game on the Game Boy. Maybe Pokemon Yellow. Favorite Pokemon game. Do I like superheroes? Sure. I know. Okay, Silver Surfer. Maybe not the first one I should have pulled up, but still. Wait, you ride a camel? Yeah, I've ridden a camel. Favorite Pokemon game? Do I like superhero? What is up with camels? Okay, I answered all those. Okay. How you doing, Ben? What's good? How you doing? I rode an elephant, as have I. Though the situation of which I rode an elephant was probably not appropriate, is like I don't think the zoo that was taking care of that animal, that elephant, was doing the best job. The camels were fine though. What do I think is better, Netflix or Disney? Depend if we're going off of the peak of both, then Disney. Internet shopping kind of scam. I like internet shopping. I don't like dealing with people. Have I watched Invincible? No, I haven't. Yeah, I've seen clips. I personally believe live action adaptations of animes are completely unnecessary. I disagree. I think a lot of them are butchered. I think some series can be done well. And I think if you're going to do it, you need to have the creators of that series involved in the process. Why no one likes me? Probably that kind of attitude. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but if you say no one likes you, it's probably the kind of attitude that you have. I hear about the people in the areas with elephants where I forget they like they do like very bad things to the elephant. I mean that does unfortunately happen. Animal abuse unfortunately does happen. Why do studios release the anime if they know it's bad? Because there's a contract, they're obligated to do so, whether they are satisfied with the product or not. There's a contract, there's an expectation. It's time to release the episode. They got to do it. Batman or Superman? I prefer Batman. Are you male or female? I am some unknown species. Best isekai? Digimon. Is the stream ending soon? No. Reese is a banger. Reese was a good movie. Why don't they delay it? It's not always that easy, man. You're being rude. Sometimes people need to hear the truth. If you're saying no one likes you, then the fact is you're probably like your attitude is a huge part of it. You like there's probably people who do like you. Realistically, most people have someone or multiple people that like them, but it's your own perception of reality that is skewed. Uh, Sharingan or Rinnegan? I don't need a Rinnegan. I'll just take a basic Sharingan. Do I know Nick Fuentes? I don't. I saw you from yesterday. Cool. You low key look like Pete Davidson. I get that every day. Is your okay? You don't. Okay, Larry, you're timed out for the day. We do not talk like that in my stream. Okay. If you could recommend one anime to a person who has a negative view on anime, that's not how it works. So first of all, if someone has a negative view on anime, then it's probably more so the people than the series. It's probably the people who are the turnoff. Now, if they said, "Hey, can you introduce me to a series that I might like?" I would ask them what they're into instead of just being here. Try this thing. Get to know what they have an interest in. It takes a few seconds to ask them questions. How old am I? 34. Do I like Naruto? Yes. Where did I go? Here. I'm right here. Like, who says I went anywhere? Rend Mask or Catwomen? I don't know what Rend Mask is, but what are we compare? I don't get the question. Internet shopping is not a scam. It depends on how smart you are choosing at the. Yeah, I think online shopping is great. Are you American or British? Neither. Maybe they should try new things. Trying new things is often good. I take neither when it would not read a recon or anything like it. What's my name? Derek. Did you trespass on a property one time? Yeah, I've trespassed before. Sometimes by accident. Bananas or strawberries? Strawberries. Easily strawberries. The banana's fine. In a pinch, a banana's fine. But like, yeah, definitely team strawberry. Even strawberry flavor. Like, how to increase weight? Be in a well, from a mathematical standpoint, be in a calorie surplus over an extended period of time. You're half British, cool. Have you ever killed somebody? Why would I tell you that? Did I watch Takapi? I have not yet. Let's go Strawberry Gang, absolutely. Near death experience? I've had pneumonia. Yeah, I've had pneumonia. That was pretty bad. What animal you don't like? People. Is banana a berry? Actually, this is not. Actually, I'm pretty sure. But I've seen the fact that I've seen documentaries on bananas. Uh, I'm pretty sure bananas are classified as berries, aren't they? Blueberries or strawberries? Strawberries. Have I ever killed somebody? You have definitely slimed someone. I no. Oranges or strawberries? Still strawberries. You have oranges all day. I do like oranges. I do enjoy oranges. Star Wars or Spaceballs? Spaceballs. What's Digimon? Is that some kind of Pokemon? It is the superior version. Kidding. They are very different series. Like they are very different, but I prefer Digimon. You accept Super Chat? Yeah, Super Chat is on. Why would he kill someone? In the wrong circumstances, it could happen. What's the most crazy thing I did in school? Fell asleep in front of the school during a live performance. Do I like corn? I like corn. At least I like corn on the cob with some butter. Or I like corn in my shepherd's pie. Do I like oranges or I like oranges? Have you monetized this channel? I've been, if I wasn't monetized, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this as often as I do. Yes. Do you like oranges or strawberries? I like them both. I'm choosing strawberries. You ever try eating corn the long way? You mean this way or this way? This way is just ridiculous. Raspberries or strawberries? Strawberries. Do I like What's wrong with you? Your name is Orange? It is. What is your opinion on Nagato backstory? It's a pretty good backstory. Is tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Uh, Here's the thing. I don't want to go into the whole lecture of things. Like, I follow this content creator who goes over she's a like she talks about like fruits and vegetables and like biology and all these different things. I don't want to give a whole lecture on tomatoes. I could literally, oh my god. Let's not go down the rabbit hole of tomatoes. Do I like strawberries or orange juice? If it's strawberry juice or orange juice, then orange juice. If it's strawberries or orange juice, then strawberries. Uh, Tomato has seeds, definitely a fruit, but a tree as a vegetable. Are you racist? You decide. These people are weird. Yeah, people are weird on the internet. Do I like? Can you guys keep drugs out of chat, please? How long are my streams? About 2 hours typically. Did I use Nokia on one time? Yes, I used to have a Nokia. I will not be praising anybody. The hell, why people asking if he's racist? I mean, I think it's ridiculous. Just watch my behaviors. Watch my behavior, see how I talk, and you decide. How much for your used toilet water? That's disgusting. Please show me your dog. I technically don't have any dogs. I am dog sitting, but they are taking a nap. So maybe after, before we end the stream. I went to create a website of anime where I will provide every detail of the searches of the latest and best. Okay, do I eat the dogs? No, you are not this. Okay. Saw. I've seen one or two of the Saw movies. It's been a while since I've seen Saw. How you doing, Kenny? What's the dog doing? Sleeping. Well, there's two of them. What are they doing? How you doing, Fluffy? But yeah, if they're sleeping, I don't want to bother them. Because, like, once they're up, they'll follow me everywhere. They'll bark and all that. Why are people asking if I eating dogs? Because people on the internet are weird and I have nothing better to do. Favorite comedic anime? Aggressive Retsuko or Sakamoto Desuka. I was so poor growing up, we had to... Okay, Smoked, you're timed out. You're timed out. Do I watch South Park? South Park is actually on upstairs right now. Do I ever play Fortnite? No. Well, I have played it, but I don't play it now. How you doing, Veden? First of all, Orange, you're not God. Second of all, nobody. Yeah, well, okay. How you doing, Generic? Opinion on The Detective is already dead. Haven't seen it. No love for Psyche K. Sorry, I'm not a Psyche K fan. Do I like samurais or ninja? Yeah, both are cool. Do I think the great meme reset? I don't meme in the first place. Am I filtered? Yes. Dog or cat? I like them both, but I prefer owning cats. I was trying to watch a comedy. My little cousin came over, and now I'm being forced to give up my YouTube. That sucks. Shadow, inappropriate question. Do you watch Family Guy? No, absolutely not. It's Plants vs. Zombies 2. I haven't played it. These questions are crazy. This is actually not as crazy as it gets. Why are you asking religion? I don't know why they are. They're just weird. Hello, bro. How you doing? We're doing pretty good, Vendon. Again, guys, religion, not a thing here. I am new content creator. Advice from me. Category to work out, to work on. Best category. That's a kind of... I'm trying to be nice here when I say this, but that's a ridiculous question. What is the best category? You want to get into content creation, what's the best category? That you don't go for the category that's the best. You go for what you're going to enjoy doing and what you'll be good at. Shadow, you're done. You're done for the day. Okay, so I saw... Yeah, you're also timed out for the day. Like, guys, if you can't behave, you're gone. Beast, go home. I don't do power scaling. Are you fit or strong? You can be both. Those are not mutually exclusive terms. Swati, your religion is personal, guys. It's unethical to... I mean, it's not unethical. It's just this isn't the place for religion. Just do what you want. How you doing, USA? A joke, one black guy, one Mexican guy, and one Chinese guy who drives. Not me, because I'm not a good driver. Do I like Netanyahu? What is with chat today, guys? My goodness. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Nate. What's good? I'm not banned. You are not banned. You're subbing. Thank you. I drive. Cool. Y'all look at him. He looks fit and is probably strong. Here's the thing. Like, you can tell if somebody... Oh, strength is more about your ability to perform a given task. So, like, obviously someone who has a lot of muscle mass is going to be strong, just by the nature of things. But there are some differences. But if you're comparing, like, fitness and strength are also not necessarily the same. Like, obviously to be fit, you need some level of strength. And anyways, lecture over. Do something with that hair. I'm good. Trump is good. No, actually, so know that you're timed out. No. Christmas is gonna be so peak. I got a gift that is half the size of my tree. Awesome. I love America, but I live in Turkey. That's cool. My mom passed away yesterday. That's very unfortunate. Rest in peace. Is karate useful in a street fight? Well, it's definitely better than knowing nothing. Most people are completely incompetent. Most people have zero competency in fighting at all. I need the strength to fit into my trousers after. That's not so much strength. That's just don't get too fat. I'm getting some JJK figures. Cool. What's the weirdest question someone asked? I'm not going to say that on the live stream. I'm brown belt. Cool. I've done a bit of karate, but not in depth. Just like, a few months here and there. It was fun. The Grinch Saved Christmas proved me wrong. I enjoyed that movie. This generation is cooked. I disagree. I feel like it comes down to, like, I think it comes down to individuals. I do worry, though. Can I fight? Better than average, but not well. Like, if you put me up against somebody who knows what they're doing, I'm probably dead. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Very cool. I don't follow any of these athletes, so asking me who beats who, I don't know or care, really. Opinion on Vocaloid. It's not my thing, but if you like it, that's fine. I never fight no one, and I'm not good at it all at fighting. Most people are not. What's the worst appropriate question asked? I'm not talking about that. Without head, no... you'll live for a couple seconds. When did I start watching anime? 1994. I don't follow soccer. When did you order Pete Davidson from Wish? That joke is old, man. You gotta step it up. Nazis are Jews. You're banned. Because, like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude? Come back tomorrow. My brother is a streamer, and he won Streamer of the Year. Who's your brother? Because, wasn't it like the peanut guy or something that won Streamer of the Year? MMA or boxing? I would choose MMA. I'm 34. FIFA, do I watch? No, I do not watch FIFA. You literally sound like him too. Okay. My friend does karate. Very cool. I Show Speed won it. Was it I Show Speed? I thought it was the peanut guy. Anyways, good for them. Do I watch FIFA? Nope. I would die for the Angel Devil. Okay. I don't do power scaling. Do I would die for that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Halloween? I didn't enjoy either, to be honest. No, like last year. Last year, cool. The peanut guy was the best VTuber of the... okay. I don't know who the peanut guy is. I just heard the name during the announcements. One for a different category? Okay, good to know. Is crossing a border illegal type of trespassing? Yes. Can I wear okay. Ezzy, you're timed out till tomorrow. Pete Davidson, if you don't know him, I know who he is. I get that comment a million times a day. It's kind of exhausting at this point. Put the fries in the bag. You're not getting any fries. Have you ever watched Scary Movie? I have. I've seen a few of them. I'm doing pretty good, Muishiro. How you doing? The peanut guys. I think apparently he's a VTuber. He's a content creator, a pretty big one. Apparently he won one of the categories this year. It is 10:30. Who would win? I don't do power scaling. Decent, thanks. Well, thank you. I'm going through such a big Vocaloid phase. Hey, you know what? You do you. Do I just read chat? No, it's just chat is very active. When chat is active, then I will engage with whatever people are asking. If chat gets quiet, they start to slow down. I'll talk about whatever's going on. Some cool figures that I have here, what anime I'm watching. Others, I'm kind of free-flowing. Did you have a ReZero haircut? No. Okay, you're spamming chat, so you're gone for the day. You're gone for the day because there's no spamming allowed. If you okay, pronounce Michiro, that's insane. Do I watch Demon Slayer? Yeah, I do watch Demon Slayer. And no, I'm from Toronto. Do I like slasher movies? Not really. They're boring. Do I have a ReZero phase? No. Do I watch steak? I do. I eat steak. Do I watch MSA? Don't know what that is. What anime am I watching right now? Pokemon Advance and Monster mostly. Do I like Daydream? Don't know what that is. Uh, do you blocks fruit? Not a chance. Favorite character? I depends what series. Have you ever heard of Psycho? Psycho Pass or American Psycho? Religion are for those trying to escape hell's future. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna myself. Why are you a streamer other than making money? Honestly, pure chance. Literally pure chance. I was bored during COVID lockdown, like a lot of you were. Started making content. Quickly got monetized. I'm like, oh, interesting. And then I just kept doing it. What's an anime character that I would win in a fight? Any of them. Tomboys are peak. That's okay. That's cool. Reason of your channel name. I'm a fitness guy who likes anime. Mighty Otaku. What's my favorite action figure? Probably Silver Surfer. He's cool. Pure chance. I'm not believing that, but that's exactly how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. I started making content on a whim. I was bored. Quickly got monetized. Said, oh, I could keep doing this, and I did. Favorite character from the Mugen Train? Oh, from Mugen Train? Then Rengoku. Mob Psycho top 1 anime? I like Mob Psycho a lot. Can you fight Goku and win? Yes, because he's fiction. Do I believe in backrooms? I don't know what it is. You watching One Punch Man? I am. When did I ran out of ideas? That's okay. Is there a Mob Psycho filter? Not that I've seen. Have you watched JoJo's the new? I'm finished part 4. I have to start part 5. Subway Surfers or Fall Guys? Haven't seen either. Do I know the world cycle is in Black End? No, I don't. Cheat meal or cheat day? Both are silly. Because if you want to have, okay, there is no such thing as a cheat meal if you program properly. Because like pizza, cookies, all these things, they're not cheat meals if you plan for it. It's only a cheat if you don't follow protocol. If you adjust your calories, you plan ahead, like it's not going to ruin your day. And even if you go over calories like one time, it's not like you're ruined for life. Unless you're like a bodybuilder and your show is like in a few days, then yeah, you can't be messing up. The average person, you have a bad day once a month or something, not the end of the world. But if you plan for it, it's fine. How many people did I time out? A lot. What are we talking about? Anime, action figures, some fitness questions. Did I make a deal with the devil? Devil doesn't exist, so no. Do I like Indians? Your ethnicity and religion is irrelevant to me. So I don't understand the question. Where you are from makes no difference. Live stream chats are always completely messed up. Have I monetized short videos? If you're monetized, you're monetized. I'll see you now. See you later. Thank you for the subscription. So you don't like people in chat. Exactly, I don't like people. How do I like part 4 ending? Oh, I thought the ending of part 4 was a great time. Kira, great villain. Did I ever watch Terrifier? Have not. How much calories you need in a day to ruin your life? Well, if you just don't eat enough if you eat so little you die, that kind of ruins your life. Is Breaking Bad or Sausage Party okay. Do I play Roblox? No, I do not. Do I like music? Sometimes, yeah. Do you only watch anime? No, I'll watch other stuff. Like, I have South Park on upstairs. I love crime shows. Who is the most unhinged chatter? Probably the guy right there, Shadow. What's my opinion on cacti? I like cacti. It's unhinged but entertaining. If you're entertained, then the chat's doing its job. Stranger Things, wasn't into it. 3 trillion calories, you're very dead. Say my name? I already have. You watch Code Geass? I tried to. I like the premise. I like the story. Just wasn't really entertained. In that real art. Okay? If you don't like people, then why do I live stream? Here's the thing. Because on a live stream, I can if someone doesn't behave, I could just mute them. So if people are behaving, that's fine. And I could also end the live whenever I feel burnt out. If I feel like, okay, you know what, I'm completely gassed, my social battery's empty, I'm done, I can just end the live. I'm good. But the main reason I do live streams is because it is the best thing my channel, like it's what's caused the most growth for my channel. So I do it. Who is holding you hostage? Nobody. You can now get a hut to vacation. You got to go for 99% off. I mean, I'd sleep in a hut. That's fine. If Santa was real, he would be very fat. The thing is, if Santa was, yeah, the depiction of Santa is fat. Do I mutiny? No, you're still there. If you say my name right, I'll give you $100. Here's the thing. If you just try and bribe me to do things, then I don't do it. If you're just polite and friendly, I respond to you. I'm not so desperate for money. Kira's death was not very good. I was fine with it. Do I play Brawl Stars? I do not. You're the one streamer I can watch for long periods of time. That is awesome. If I kidnapped you, you'd be dead. What advice life do you have for a kid that just graduated high school? Well, my advice would be, I guess you'd be looking at your next phase of education, right? Are you looking at trade? Are you looking at university? Have you looked at what career you want to go into, the likelihood of getting that job, what the economy is like, your job opportunities? I'd start like looking into what the best decision is for you, because university is not for everybody. If you need it for your field, then go ahead. So I'd start examining that. Why aren't I home? We've been over this. Did you see the new One Piece? I have. You need to go? You can, I mean, okay. If you gotta go, you gotta go. He has to eat 8 1-pound cookies and milk? No, he doesn't have to. He could always just not. Are you a Sigma male? I don't even know what Sigma means. Like, I don't understand the current gen speak. What's my opinion on anime piracy? It's a great thing. Wait, there's a new One Piece? There's a new episode out every Sunday, so there's a new episode yesterday, or 2 days ago. Can I get a shout out? Why? Please, can you try to say my name and I'll be kind, no bribery? Well, how you doing, Sarah? Sigma means son of, Sigma does not mean son of Jesus, I don't think. How old am I? 34. Do I like the Marines? In One Piece, no. Fujitori's cool, though. I mean, I don't like the Marine establishment. I did not expect to get such a good advice from that finished high school question. I mean, you finished high school, which means you're probably looking at the workforce or job opportunities, right? So, got to look at what's the best course of action for you. Can I please say my name? Tomi? Okay, how you doing, Tomi? Your hair's messed up, thank you. Well, I'm a Marine. I think they were talking about One Piece Marines. I didn't know if you were talking about like a Marine soldier or a Marine from a fictional series. Do you know about the theory about crocodile? No, it's stupid. It's hilarious that the new generation screams about not putting them into a box, but then create their own. I don't. Again, I'll judge people based on their individual behavior. Peak moment in your life. Well, let's see. I'm currently getting paid to watch a house over the holidays by myself, hang out with dogs, in a room full of extremely rare collectibles that most people will never see in their life. I think that's pretty good. Do I have Riz? Not at all. Tell him to draw Don Xavier. Okay. Bro has W Riz. No. What military branch would I join if I did? Probably the reserves. The youth of today have no respect. No, that's ridiculous. Shadow, you have no respect. All right. See you later, stranger. I hope you have a good day. Opinion on the new gen Big Three. There is no such thing. If you know what the Big Three is, that there's only one. Okay, Logan, you're timed out for the day. See you later, buddy. Does he have Funkos? Unfortunately, no. Do you think Gojo versus Sukuna was fair? Sure. Does he? Would you do the? Okay, Azores, do I have to put you in timeout? I will put you in timeout. I don't know what a Skibbity Sigma is. That's all gibberish to me. MMA or boxing? I prefer MMA, but I like boxing. Did I watch Kaji Ultimate Survivor? I have not. Where's my wife? Doesn't exist. Sure to. I don't know what you're saying. Sure to, but all right. Merry Christmas, Dog King. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, I think we'll be here on Christmas. Have you watched Hajime no Ippo? It's my favorite sports anime. Do I think Gojo? I already answered that. I'm trying to make a name for myself as a writer. I volunteered to write a story for A found footage series. Very nice. Good job getting your name out there. I hate One Piece, but I still watch it until now. That okay, do what you want with your time, I guess. How many dogs do I have? Zero, but there's two upstairs. My 100% legal name is okay. How's my day? Going pretty good so far. Do you know Sukuna could have okay. Hi to Xavier. Cool. Can you answer my question? I didn't see it. If it was dumb, then I ignored it. I will not play Roblox. How do you have harmony living with young roommates? With young roommates, I don't have young roommates. Do I have dogs? Kind of. Oh, damn. Oh, chat's moving. Do you have a DSL? No. Play Roblox? No, not playing Roblox. Could Sukuna bypass? I don't do this whole power scaling jibber jabber stuff. How much for? Okay, Jumbo, I'm gonna put you in timeout, buddy. My goodness, just don't talk like that in my chat. How many roommates do I have? Two, but going down to one. I'm back. How you doing? Which one is better in my opinion? The Demon Slayer movie or I haven't seen Infinity Castle. Can I laugh? Not on command. Yeah, I had to be funny for me to laugh. Best ore farming moment? Uh, Escanor Estarosa. How like how could I hate? Yeah, how could I hate some? Yeah, what was the line again? Uh, I couldn't hate someone who's so much weaker than me. So much weaker than me. I have only pity. Have you ever lived alone? Yes. In your own house? No. Apartment? Yes. House? No. Am I a pro in life? I'm all right. Uh, wow, you so cool. Don't laugh immediately. So cool, tough guy. Okay. You're spamming chat, so you're timed out for the day. See you later. Can you estimate how much we can make if a short gets 10 million views? Here's the thing, though. It really varies. It's not gonna be like a set in stone thing. I've had days where I got less views and made more money. So 10 million views, you're getting a good chunk of cash. You're getting a good chunk of cash. My guess would be 10 million views is probably gonna be in like the 7 to 900 Canadian dollar range. You need to add some sound effects. I can't. I'm on my phone. How much time do we have? It's been an hour and 36 minutes, around 25 minutes. What's the shortest Google answer? What are you talking about? You need to. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking. How can you make money in shorts? It'll have no ads. So it does work differently. At shorts does work differently. Instead of it being like an average of like, you know, 2 to 4 cents per thousand views or something. It's more like there's a pool of money put aside for shorts content, and it's divided among shorts creators, depending on how well your videos do. So it does vary quite a bit. I do almost entirely shorts, pretty much entirely shorts, and my 80 to 90% of my income is YouTube Shorts. 11 days till 2026. Yeah, we're almost there. Is your work on YouTube to know that? I don't know what you're trying to ask, Azores. You are not my girlfriend, Becky. What do you want for Christmas? I don't need anything for Christmas. I don't get presents. You are boring to me. Okay, see you later. I don't really care. Anakin Skywalker or Luke Skywalker. I don't really care about Star Wars. Sorry. I saw you at the Diddy party. Okay. Look, haven't I already timed you out multiple? I'm just gonna ban you, dude. I've already timed you out like multiple times. Why are you buying clothes at the soup? Good reference. Is you the subject matter expert? I never said I'm an expert. I'm just a fan of anime. They mean you do. Do I work on YouTube? I mean, yes. I mean, I'm not a YouTube employee. I'm just a content creator. The thing I think is that the only way I know. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not really big on presents. Like, I'm good. If I get enough money from my writing career, I'm gonna move to Japan with three of your friends. Uh, I mean, just think on it because moving like Japan has a very different culture and society and way of doing things than what you might be used to. So just instead of just looking at like some sort of paradise for nerds, do research what you're getting into. Uh, why is you the way you're mostly yourself? But That sentence makes no sense. No, I'm not tired. I'm actually doing pretty good. If you have big money and hella cars, that sound no. Visit Japan on vacation before deciding. Even then, vacation and living are just not the same experience. Favorite aura farming moment in Bleach? Uh, favorite probably Kimpachi breaking Remy. I think that, yeah, was it Kimpachi and Remy? I think maybe that one. Where like Remy could not imagine beating Kimpachi. Do you watch a series named Weak Hero? Never heard of it. Is you like crispy fried chicken? I like fried chicken. Uh, how many push-ups can I do in one go? I haven't tried that in ages. Push-ups are not a good use of my time. Did I get scammed? Uh, I don't think so. You're an anime dude? Yeah, mostly. Dang, like Japan seems good, but you only seen the good parts on social media. Yeah, you have to research before you move somewhere. Like, look at the politics, the environment, the education system, like how everything works there, what the cultural norms are, what the food is like. It's a different thing. Favorite villain of Dragon Ball Cell. Would I go to a Dragon Ball theme park if I could just appear there? Sure, why not? Six pack mode. Oh yeah, six pack mode. From what platform do I get the most views? YouTube by far and away. What is something else that mostly is already what didn't? Okay, where am I from? Canada. How you doing, chicken nuggy? I think Gojo overhead. Okay. Thoughts on Studio Ghibli? They do good work. I like a lot of Ghibli's movies. Let's go Cell Love. Yeah, I'm a Cell fan. Definitely a Cell fan. Do you smoke? No. I think smoking is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Just keep that stuff away from me. Is you have a pimple? Maybe a small one. Have you watched Steven Universe? I'm seen a little bit of it. Can you show us the Black Clover paint? I'm not at home. It's not here. Sorry, man. It's not here. I'm gonna try and have it so my next setup has like all the paintings in the background. Best version of Cell, in my opinion. So are we talking like the first form, second form, perfect form, and like Cell Max? Are we talking about like that? Then perfect. If there was one place that you mostly did, would it already? Yeah, I don't even understand what you're saying, dude. I think Gojo is overrated. I think Gojo's okay. He's fine. If you're not at home, then where am I? My cousin's house. There are no paintings here. I'm sorry. What do I think about the fact that you will probably never own a house? I'm gonna own a house. What are you talking about? I hate that Cell Max was done. I wasn't really a huge Cell Max fan. Like it was okay. What car? I have legs. The USA seems so big. Like every state seems like its own country. Well, every state, culturally speaking, is quite different. Like state to state, the U.S. is pretty different. When I visit Japan, what is the first thing I'm going to do? The thing is, I'm going with a group of friends, so we're gonna plan that out. What? Why people so rude? People on the internet are rude, and then I ban them. Do you think if you show the homeless shelter bleach, they would acquire bonkais? No. Do gay people deserve to have Nelji? If you're trying to be funny, you're not funny, and I will ban you immediately if you talk like that again. Can you be rude to me, and I will sub? Okay, you piece of human garbage. If you take grapes out and okay, guess who I am? It's the AI teacher. Tough guy. What makes you so affirmed that you will buy a house? What is being a okay? What does being a tough guy and buying a house have anything to do with each other? What does what does that have anything to do with each other? You insecure, pathetic loser. My goodness. My God, it's like everyone in Canada must be miserable, and you're all screwed because the economy is a disaster. No, I can get a house. I can get a house. Do you remember me from past streams? Welcome back, Dog King. A tough man protects his tough house. Uh, Chat today. Yeah, chat is weird. Five Nights at Freddy's or Poppy Plat Time. I've never played either. These people are. I know. Is renting house a scam? Well, renting a house is no different than renting an apartment, really. You're not paying into you're like that money is just going to the owner. You're not it's not going towards ownership of that property. And for some people, it might make more sense because they might not plan to live there permanently. They can move at any time. It might not be financially reasonable. Like some people just can't afford to stay at home and just save up for a house. I think there's circumstances where renting a house makes sense. Femboys or tomboys, do what you want. Thanks for saying my name. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you. What do I think about nothing? Okay. Don't really know what to say to that. Whenever I sleep in the afternoon for about 2 to 3 hours, I get a really bad headache. I honestly don't have an answer to that. Like, I don't have an answer to why you're getting headaches. I'd be asking why you need to keep going to sleep. I feel like taking a nap occasionally in the afternoon makes sense, but like, do you regularly feel so tired you need to take a nap in the afternoon? Do I own or rent? I rent, but I'm saving up. Do I chill? Sometimes. Uh, my name is Paco. How you doing, Paco? Yeah, I remember you talking. I'm renting because it's cheaper overall. If you invest the extra you save from mortgage payments, like I am setting aside money to buy a house at some point. Can we chill in person? No. Do you? Okay, Nelji, you are just yeah, you're gone. I rarely take a nap in the afternoon. Okay, then like I don't know why you have headaches. I'm not a doctor. I know nothing about you really. Like I know a little bit because you're in the Discord server, but like yeah, I can't diagnose why you have headaches. Do I know what is Kurdish? I do not. Why do I hate your loyal fans? I don't hate loyal fans. I just will not tolerate disrespectful behavior. And I'm not afraid to ban whoever. You could be here every single day. If you don't behave, you're gone. You're the only shorts live I like. Well, I appreciate that, robot. I try. Nobody dreams of renting when they are young. Here's the thing. What do you mean by dream of? Sometimes renting makes more practical sense than buying because not everyone wants the same thing. Not everyone can afford the same thing. People have different circumstances. Of course, in life, it's fine. At least you said you don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I do when it comes to your medical health. Why do I not chill with me? Because I don't know you, and you usually just spam random like weird comments. So like, I probably get irritated in less than 30 seconds. Do I believe that? Believe that? Do you believe that believing is achieving? Well, you need to believe that you can do something, but if all you do is believe and not put in the actual work required, then no. Any Wonder Woman figures? I mean, yes, but they're like I only have small ones. I don't have any like big ones. Renting doesn't mean you're lower class. Yeah, I agree. Renting does not mean you're lower class at all. Give me an example. Your like protocol is the start. The second you get to stream, you ask the same thing. Vinland Saga, whatever kind of anime, and then power scaling. It's like you ask the same question. Like it's just that's your thing. That's your thing. What's the quote of the day? I'm hungry. Best of luck. Thank you. Thank you for being here, reading what I write. I'm really upset with my life, and you're upset with your life. Why are you upset with your life? I mean, life can be hard sometimes, but it can always get better. What was my first anime? Dragon Ball. Favorite movie? Coach Carter, Freedom Writers, Infinity War. What's my celebrity crush? I don't have any crushes on celebrities. That's a waste of time. Do I have kids soda? Kids. Oh, do I have kids? No. Can you not like just write this? Can you not do that? Please. My birthday is in 2014. Okay, so you're okay. I'm not going to ban you just for being a kid. Where am I? I'm in Canada. No making you upset makes me less upset. Oh, making you upset makes me less upset. If you make me upset, I'm just gonna ban you. What's my dream car? I don't really care. I'm not a car guy. Like living in Canada? It's not perfect. I have complaints, but like it could be a lot worse. I'm gonna do it tomorrow as well. What's my religion? None. Favorite movie? Kind of just answered that one. You're gonna do it tomorrow as well. I mean, I'm not gonna ban you for being mildly annoying, but like in person, I probably would not get along with you. Uh, are you going live in the morning on Christmas? On Christmas morning, it depends because I do have plans to see my mother on Christmas, so it depends what time I'm doing that. What is this emoji mean? Uh, Looks like you're hungry. My boy, you need to get a trim. I'm good. What's my favorite movie? Already answered you. Favorite Marvel movie? Probably Infinity War. Sir, where are you from? Canada. See you later, Orange. What should I have for dinner? What do you have available? How you doing, Nessa? What's good? How you doing? Do I? Okay, so Riz, you're kind of spamming now. I'm gonna put you in timeout for a few minutes just so you like cool off. How you doing, Essa? How you? What's good? I've already taken out dinner. I just have to let it defrost a little bit. Favorite Batman show? Here's the thing: does it have to be a Batman focus show or a series where Batman is there, like Justice League, or is it like Batman Forever kind of stuff? You're not tough. You're a faceless guy trolling on the internet. My head is real about to explode. Okay. Take a Tylenol, I guess. Why no treadmill? I'm not at home. I am rich. What should I have? I don't know anything about you, dude, but if you're rich, just order whatever you feel like. Batman focus show, then I'd have to double check. Uh, I haven't watched a Batman series in like 20 years. Um, it might it might be Batman Forever. I have to double check. Thank you, Alk. I appreciate it. Batman the animated series was a good time for sure. Where am I now? My cousin's house. Please suggest me something. Okay. Uh, order order a Pokeball in 20 years. Yep, in 20 years. I only play Batman games. Damn. I mean, if you like Batman, I guess, but just like, why limit yourself to only Batman games? I want to come to Canada. I don't have a lot of money, so which visa? I cannot help you there, dude. I don't know. I don't know how to go about doing that. I only eat corn the long way. Okay. Absolute Batman or Dark Knight trilogy? I think I'm going with Dark Knight trilogy. I know you're not a car guy or an anime fan. What do I really care about nowadays? The gym. How you doing, Riz? I can get you a green card. I probably wouldn't trust them. You're so chopped. Thank you. Do I have either Joker or yes, or Harley? I have both. I have multiple of both. I have Harley right here. I have Joker right here and here and here. Oh, nice. What Joker is that? Well, we have two Heath Ledger Jokers, one of which is in the interrogation room. And I forgot the actor that played the other Joker, but yeah, I forgot the name of the other actor. That's beautiful, thank you. He has more Joker figures. I mean, it's not my collection. Have you ever played Terraria? I have not. Is Supercell a greedy company? I don't know anything about Supercell. Could I be a mod? No. Why is the gym so boring? Shadow, I'm not entertaining you. Do I have Goku action figures? I do not. Because this, as far as I'm aware, this company does not have Dragon Ball licensing. The first Harley one was absolutely gorgeous. It was in the box, so like I can't take it out. The dogs aren't barking yet. No, they're probably just sleeping. They're having a good time. Where am I from? Canada. Do I like girls? I like food. I like food, guys. Let's make this clear. Most companies are greedy. We got to expect that. I mean, the company that I'm associated with does a ton of charity donations. I think they're pretty good. Do I have any Stranger Things? I do not. Are you in the hockey rink? I mean, there is a hockey rink over there. There's like a mini, just like a small one. Like, it's not a hockey rink, but like, yeah, kind of. Where am I from? I already answered. My name is Zara. Cool. What food? Everything. Just food. Show your most sus thing? Well, there's nothing sus here. There really is nothing sus. Okay, if you want weird, I have I got the Thanos, for those who recognize this. Any Doom figures? I haven't seen any Doom. I'm Muslim. I'm non-religious. Let's see. Thank God the chat isn't filled with gay and marriage questions. I mean, I still get those. Your favorite food is Rocky Mountain oysters. I would try them. Sure, why not? I'm from Indonesia. Cool. Ayo, that's so cool. Do I like India? Never been. I'm back. How you doing? I can find a Shadow. I will put you in timeout if you don't stop it. Skin fade? Don't know what that is, but okay. Am I Christian? No. Hee ha? Okay. Do I know Shaktamon? I do not. It's 5'7" short. I guess it depends. Are you a man or a woman? Are you looking at globally or locally? You can't time me out. I'm a day one. Yes, I will time you out. Behave. Rocky Mountain oysters are testicles? Like, what are they, like bull testicles or something? I watched Fear Factor where they made you eat weird stuff. I'm 6. Is 6 foot short? Like maybe in the NBA you'd be short. How big need to be a scam? It doesn't A scam doesn't matter how big it is. It's still a felony. Your zip is open. I don't. I'm not. I'm wearing shorts. There's no zipper. Which planet are you from? Not here. You said earlier that you remember. You remember. Can you remember for what for? No. I just sometimes remember names and sometimes I don't. Do I have Kimonachi action figure? I don't know who Kimonachi is. How was the year? Probably my best year yet. Like realistically, I think it was my best year yet. Get a buzz cut? No, not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah. Ketchup or mayo? Well, I'm gonna say most of the time I'll choose ketchup, but if it's like on sushi, then I'm going with spicy mayo. But that's like the only time I have mayo. Do I like camping? Oh yeah, I like camping. Do I have any Demon Slayer figures? Not here. At home, I do have a Tanjiro. Camping in woods? Yeah, I like camping. I spend most of my life camping. I'm good. Yo, food cooked on a campfire is the best. Am I afraid of the dark? No. Uh, Glad you had your best year. This has been my most creative year. I started a new D&D campaign. Oh, you're the DM. Very nice. What was my favorite thing to do in my free time? The gym. If you count gym is the gym free time? Because that's like something I need to do. I'll say gym. Mix mayo and ketchup. No, no. Does he have any hats? I have the straw hat at home, and that's about it. Does he? Dark is afraid of me. I mean, yeah, that's why all the paint, all these figures have no paint on them. The black paint literally ran off. You from Kurdistan? No. I like to shave my head. If you want to shave your head, go for it. Gym is 100% free time unless you're a bodybuilder. I am not a bodybuilder. I am just a big fan of the gym. What will happen if someone eats a blank card? You mean like a playing card, a piece of cardboard? Probably nothing. Uh, I mean, it wouldn't taste very good. Nobody afraid of the dark. They're afraid of what's in the dark. Some people, well, not necessarily. Yes, people are afraid of like what could be in the dark, but some people are genuinely scared when they don't have control of their environment, and when you can't perceive that environment, you take away that sense of control. Do I have a JoJo related something? I do not have anything JoJo's. Estonians call it magikets. Okay, cut the hair, please. I'm gonna do what I will. Can you guys stop trying to tell me what to do? Like, you think you're special? Come on. The spawn giveaway? Yeah, the spawn giveaway is live. I have Vision. Cool. I assume you mean the action figure for Vision, which is cool. Pickled onions or normal pickles? Pickles. Do a flip? Nah. Look, you say you're sorry. You come into someone's chat and try and tell them like how to do their hair or how to dude. It's just not your business. Do I play a MOBA game? Nope. The only game I have on my phone is Pokemon Go, and that's it. The cow is in a pickle. I mean, there's pickles on the cow in my burger. Bro is Dio's son. I am not Dio's son. That would be pretty bad. That would be pretty bad now. Oh my goodness. Can we see your cousin? No, he's not here. And also I don't think he's ever been on a live stream. I can see my name in the spawn giveaway. I mean, okay. I'll pick a winner in a few days. Did I hit legs in gym? Of course I hit legs in gym. Who doesn't hit legs in unless you have no legs? Do you have any Harry Potter stuff? I do not. Free Ren new season only has I thought it was 11 episodes. Is it 10 now? I mean, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Like, I'm not worried about the number of episodes. If I have a good time, I'm good. That's all I'm concerned with. It could be 5 episodes. If I have a good time, I'm happy. because as soon as I finish that, I move on to something else. I thought it was 11, but like, eh, I'm either way not too mad at it. Is the giveaway internet? Yes, all the giveaways are international, every single one. Though I do, and I can't see where the person's from. Right, I'm just picking a random comment. Hopefully, it's not too expensive this year, especially since I'm doing like multiple giveaways. What were the best ongoing this year? Hero Academia Season 8 is probably my favorite this year. Do I have Vapor Max shoes? I don't even know what that is. Do I have Pokemon related something? Uh, Not that I can see. I do not see any Pokemon related stuff. Have you heard about the weird anime called Uzumaki? Yeah, I've heard about it. Haven't seen it though. Slay, thank you. Do I have? Do you have? Yeah, don't know what half the stuff is. You guys always mention stuff I don't know what you're talking about. Jerry Seinfeld, what about him? How do you know where to send the gift? So if you watch all of the giveaways, then I'm gonna get the address from you. I'm not gonna guess. You're gonna tell me what address you want it shipped to. You can use a PO box if you want. I don't care. Hopefully, Black Clover has more than 12 episodes. I certainly hope so at this point. Have I seen season 3 of To Your Eternity? I'm a few episodes behind, but yes. Liam, you're getting a. Actually, you're just. Yeah, I've timed you out before. You're just done. You should cosplay as Omni Man. Are you going to pay for the cosplay? Because cosplaying is expensive. Are you a flat earther? I certainly. Flat earthers are banned here. Do I know Dokumashi? I do not. Thoughts on the BBC? Depends which BBC you're talking about. Has anyone ever called you a boomer? Yeah, but they're probably just like they're calling me old, but I'm not a boomer. Wrong generation. How you doing, George? Or maybe they call me a boomer because in Gears of War I would use the boom shot and like blow people up. I farted. Okay, I'm back for a long time. How you doing, Rahimid? Are you a Gen Xer? I'm born in the 90s, guys. The only people calling me a boomer are like 12. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's always like the angsty children. I ate today. Good. Eating is good. Did you goated? Thank you. See it in your eyes. Thank you. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Dokumushi mention. Yeah, I don't know Dokumushi. I'm sorry. I don't know that one. Welcome back. You're hungry? Same here. But it's still only 11 o'clock. It's too early for lunch. What do I want to have for lunch? Nice. I love eating. I do it every day. I do it most days. My God. All right. See you later, Theo. Can you flex your bicep? No. I love food except for kiwi. Oh, I like kiwis. I like kiwis. So I don't get into the posing stuff because I'm not into the body build. I enjoy bodybuilding principles. Like I use the methodologies and training techniques, but I don't do the lat spread and the tricep. I don't do the stuff. Not really into it. I love kiwi. Do I have any Fantastic Four? Not that I've seen. Have I eaten a dragon fruit? Yeah, I actually had one last week. It was pretty good. It was all actually it was okay. It was okay. Like the texture was fine. The flavor was, eh. How many? Okay, Jumbo, you're just banned. Okay, almost banned the wrong person. Let me be careful there. There we go. My Hero sucks. I loved it. I had a great time with it. It's 11:11. Yeah, it is 11:11. There you go. What time is it? It's 11:11. You're different. You're in a different room. Indeed, I am. It's 4 o'clock over here. Yeah, different time zone. Man, have I seen Teen Wolf? I have not. I've heard of it a couple times, but My Hero first season is good, but I couldn't watch season 2. Oh, I like season 2. 3 was my favorite though. Who got banned? Somebody. My Hero is good, but again, fandoms. There's good and bad in every fandom. Instead of worrying about the fandom, call out those who don't behave. You filled up. Okay, you're spamming chat or like filling it with emojis, so I'm putting you in. Yeah, you're gone. Have you ever had your hair pulled? No. Have I seen Teen Titans? Yeah, great series. My eyes are brown. Do I like Drake? Not really. Did I watch Stranger Things? No. One Piece first season has more than 1,000 episodes. Yeah, they're calling it season 2 now, right? Which is insane, but okay. Can I suggest you a good series? Okay, so that's not how I do things. I think that's stupid. I think the idea of going off of what's popular and what not popular is stupid. You're looking for something that you're looking for something that you probably haven't seen, right? Because I've seen all the mainstream shows. No, you haven't. Also, it doesn't matter. Tell me what you like to watch. Tell me what you like to watch. Like, give me genres, give me themes, give me character types, give me hobbies that you want to see in a series, anything. But like going off of popularity is such a silly waste of time. There's no reason for season. There's no season two of One Piece. They actually, I think they are calling it season two, which is so silly. Isekai fantasy comedy. Okay, isekai fantasy comedy. Uh, I don't really watch many. I guess Gate. I guess Gate, right? Yeah, I'd say Gate. Bro, your manga knowledge is yeah, because I don't read manga. This isn't new information. I don't really read manga. Oh, vending machine is okay. Vending machine, another one. I haven't seen that one. Is this a puppy rescue? No, this is not. It was good, awesome. If you had to get a face transplant, I'm not getting a face transplant. Do I read books? Mostly practical skill books. Tiny Stark. Okay. Vending machine is not watchable. I've heard good things about it. Can you not spam chat, banana? Can you not do that? Do I read books? Donated 60. Did not. No, you never. Never what? It's like not watching an anime which is rate is like 5 and everyone. Exactly. I don't. I literally. I have never in my life looked at ratings of a show before I watched it. Not a single time. I'm like, I look at the premise. Sometimes I don't even look at the premise. Sometimes I just click a random anime and I go for it. Sometimes I read the synopsis. I'm like, does this seem reasonably interesting? Sometimes I'll just pick something because the art style looks catchy. Play Roblox? No. Rising Shield Hero? Season 1 was good. The rest was terrible. Do I know Spanish? I do not. I can count to like 8. ReZero, I enjoyed it. Megamind is still streaming. Oh, okay. How much your house cost? This is not my house. And I would never, never give a house tour. That is so stupid. That is so giving a house tour on the internet. I'm sorry, that is so stupid. Like you might dislike an anime. Exactly. Name some underrated anime. Again, underrated. Like I want you to think about what these words mean. You're saying name an underrated series. Underrated compared to what? That means I need to be comparing it to someone else's ratings. I do not look at other people's ratings. Okay, Rahimi, no, stop. House tours on the internet are so stupid. That is idiotic, moronic. My goodness, have I seen Clanad? Great series. This man needs help. I'm doing pretty good. Why would I need help? Things are pretty good on my end. People asking for house tours. Silliness. Imagine a robber breaks into your house and then gone. He knows every place of your house. Exactly. I would never stream my house. I would never do that. Can you go into another room? I have, but I'm not going to give a tour. Sussy Buck. Take care, dude. See you later, Ennis. Speed jump, wind speed. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Why, bro, some houses are so beautiful to see. Yeah, you think I'm going to give somebody the layout of my house and post it on the internet? That's asking to get robbed. That is asking to get robbed. And you might accidentally dox yourself. People see out a window, figure out where you are. They can see the whole layout of everything. They can see what valuables you have. You are asking to get robbed. Absolutely not. Moronic. Give them a bathroom tour. Oh, yeah. Guy, nah. I would... ridiculousness. Underrated is all depending on who you ask. Exactly. Some people, like, there are plenty of series that are rated like 9 or 10 that I have no interest in, and some series that are rated like a 5 or a 6 and I really enjoyed. Do I have a CCTV camera? Here's the thing, I wouldn't even tell you that. First of all, it's not my house. And if there are cameras, I wouldn't tell you. 12 people? Yeah. Room tour. Okay, Raheem, I'm putting you in timeout now. I'm putting you in timeout for a few minutes so you can cool off. Because, stop it. How you doing, Maliot? Melot? What's good? I think I've already been doxxed. I mean, someone tried to dox me once, but I don't live there anymore, so my location doesn't matter. Like some people say, one of my favorite games is underrated, even though it's one of the most popular games ever. I mean, yeah, people have said that like I don't know, Full Metal is underrated. It was like top of my anime list for years. Do I have a devilish? Stop it. What's my name? Derek. When people say overrated or underrated, they don't look at rates. They just tell you what they like. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not here to tell people what I like. General, unless you ask me what I like. If you're, I'm going to help find something that you're going to like. Have I seen B movie? I have. How you doing, Vlad? I love your dad. Which one? I have three, and two of which are dead. Public transportation? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's useful. Not a fan though. Who said it? Okay. Tara, you've already said hi. You've been here for a while, but okay. I don't understand why it's bad if they know where I live. They're gonna do. What are they gonna do about it? So clearly you've never been doxxed or stalked before. People can get very hostile, aggressive, creepy, invasive. Uh, People on the internet are very unstable. Near everyone over the age of like 4 has seen the B movie. Yeah, I I guess. Did I touch my? What's wrong with you, dude? I'm banned. I get kicked out. I haven't banned you yet. I see you there, so you're not banned. Yeah, three dads. What's the internet speed in Canada? What do you mean in Canada? It depends on where you are and what service you have, and like how far off the grid you are. My internet speed is really good. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Aiden. How you doing? I like steak. I love steak. Do I like sausage? It's fine. Sausage isn't my favorite meat. I gotta go, focus on work, and I can't deal with this chat anymore. I mean, you know what? I feel that way sometimes too. I deal with that way sometimes. Maybe we can hang out sometime. Kashi, Kashi. Hope you have a good rest of my stream, and maybe we can. Yes, Kashi, we absolutely can. Actually, Kashi, I'm living close to downtown for the next like week and a half. I'm house sitting. I'm house sitting, so I'm not like where I usually am. So if you want to hang out, we absolutely could. We absolutely could. It's easier right now. Uh, Elon Musk dead house tours. He does. Yeah, I would say it's pretty stupid. My internet speed is 100 kilobytes per second. Oh, okay. I don't know how flat earthers and evolutionaries exist. I mean, you'd be surprised. Do I have Snapchat? No. I should be around like in real life or Saturday next week. Saturday next week. So I'm here until like January 2nd. I'm in this area until January 2nd, and I have mostly free time. And if it's after, okay, if it, if we miss that window, it's fine. But it'd be convenient since I'm already here. Do I think a zombie apocalypse could happen in any time? No, I think a regular apocalypse would happen though, because people are pretty stupid. I'll message you later. Awesome. I Yeah, you can message me on Discord as usual. Bro got a new girlfriend now. Kashi's actually my mod. You guys are always saying get a mod. Kashi right there is one of the only two people who I have given mod status. So there you go. Being alone there. I mean, I have two dogs here. Do you have any DC server? I do have a Discord server. Yes. How long is the stream? For another like 10 minutes. There is no chance of zombie, but large chance of like uprising. My friend's name is. It's a great name. It's a fine name. Let's mod have life now. I used to think zombie apocalypse are cool when I was younger. Uh Honestly, I wouldn't mind a zombie apocalypse about now. Do I have any chihuahuas? I do not. Do I play any One Piece games? I have not. When do I stream? Just about every single day. Times vary slightly depending on my work schedule. Tomorrow I might stream at night just because it's Christmas Eve. Favorite game? Halo 2, 3, Mass Effect, Cashy for actually, I'm not sure you'd want Cashy for president. I'm not sure you'd want Cashy for president. She's kind of twisted. Sorry. It's true though. You're kind of twisted. Which country am I new? Canada. Protect Cashy at all costs. Cashy's pretty safe, but yes. New favorite game. Dispatch is a lot of fun. Digimon Time Strange is a lot of fun. Uh, Expedition 33 is a lot of fun. You seem like you always in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. I've been live for like 2 hours. Actually we've been live for over 2 hours. So like I've extended the stream. Do you have a pet? Currently, no. While he has to say he lives in Canada like every few minutes, it's true. Kashi is an FBI agent. She would not be a good FBI agent. My goodness. Okay, so Max, you're timed out till tomorrow because, like, what's wrong with you, dude? Can you shout out my homeboy? You think you're being funny? You're timed out again. My goodness. I'm driving in my Cal. Did you mean car? Mostly no one would survive the zombie apocalypse because, like most of us, don't even know how to repair their car. I don't have a car now. I'm good. I can outrun the zombies. Do I like long hair? On me, no. Not on me. Recommend a city to visit? What are you going for? What's the vibe? And do you have money or not? Do you do YouTube as a full-time? Do I know Drake? Can you not talk like this, teacher? Can you stop it? I ride my Polish cow. I see why Kashi got tired of the chat. Because, my goodness, have I seen The Walking Dead? I have not. Do you like Star Wars? Not really. I might make a new song. Okay, have fun with that. Farm anime that's not Vinland. I don't really know many farming anime, to be honest. Man Marked by Flames will appear in 2026, so I've heard. What sport do I think is cool? Martial arts. So I guess UFC. Do I have a dog? I currently do not have a dog. I also like chips on very rare occasion, but because I can get carried away with the chips, so a world will end in... enough with the world ending nonsense. And how you doing, Hans? Also, guys, few things. The stream's ending in like 4 minutes. Just a heads up. And the 3 giveaways are still live. There's 3 giveaways still live, and I'll be adding in the 4th one soon. Kashi, you see he is in love. No. Okay, that's like... No. No. Have I watched Senku? Yes, I've seen Dr. Stone. Can you just... What's wrong with you? Senku will visit India in season 4. Was it time for India? Maybe. What are the 3? What 3? If you have a pet and a bike, can you jump over? No, I'm not risking hitting the pet with a bike. Which anime character would I argue with the narrator? Which anime character would argue with the narrator? Let's see. Dio would do it. Saitama might do it. Johnny Bravo. Oh, Johnny Bravo's cartoon. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to say Dio. How to enter what? How high can I count? Pretty high. Okay, peace, guys. See you later, Gerb. Don't forget to sign up for the giveaways, guys. It is free to enter all of them. It is free to enter the giveaways. What are the 3? Okay, I don't know what the other these. Well, I don't know what these other questions are. No, I didn't even know Cash was in there. Okay, guys, are we out of comments? Are we starting to wrap up? It looks like I've answered all the comments. Are we starting to wind out? You pay with my time. You pay with your... What are you talking about? Baidu, gonna love your face. Thank you. How to enter the giveaway? Literally just go to the giveaway videos and follow the instructions. Goodbye. See you later. Are you a fan of any K-dramas? Can't say I've seen a single one. I'm driving in my car. Wide open. A prime weight. Bob. Okay, you're just being rude. So see you tomorrow, dude. You're just being rude. So you're banned. Say my name. I already have. Which anime has the darkest happy ending? Platinum End. Don't end. Guys, I have been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I need to make lunch, feed the dogs, go to the gym, and then make the next giveaway. I have a 4th giveaway to put up. I am jealous of Kashi. For what? Because she's mod? What's my favorite Japanese word? Don't have one, really. Show my dogs? They're not my dogs. Don't end. I'm going to end in 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to end in 2 minutes. What's the weirdest? Depends what we're classifying as weird. Because we could talk about JoJo's, we could talk about Foolie Cooley, Kill la Kill, Odd Taxi. Have I stayed at the end of the stream? We might be able to see the dogs. Oh yeah, not okay. True. I'll end the stream when we go see the dogs. You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying. Okay. Charlie Kirk from India. Okay. See you later, House or Husan. You seen Berserk? I have. What's my opinion about High School DxD? I dropped it right away. But yeah, well, let's go see the dogs before we wrap it up. I did say I had to go see the dogs. So let me turn off the lights. Let me put like this. What is the strangest? But like, what does strange mean in this context? Strange is such a vague word. Strange could just mean different. And what does that mean? Like, again, there's no clear way. Like, you're not articulating very well. You gotta be clear with these kinds of questions. Okay. All right. So there's dog number one. He's just chilling. Just chilling. See? I'm not gonna bother him. We're not gonna poke at him. He's sleeping. And then this other one's very temperamental, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. There you go. He's just taking his nap on the couch. Barking at he was barking at nothing earlier today. Yes, dogs. Yes, exactly, dogs. Rest in peace, bro. Miss you. Okay, we're not dead. We are not dead. But yeah, guys, remember to sign up for the giveaways. I'm going to make a video on the fourth and final giveaway after this. And then, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm deciding if I'm going to stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night. What do I think could cause the fall of society? Humans, in general. Humans are pretty stupid. Just like people, the loss of the ability to critical think. What anime death felt unnecessary but still hurt the most? Anime death doesn't really hurt me that much most of the time, though. Yeah, I don't know. Most anime death doesn't really hurt me that much. Yeah, I don't know. Goku is not... Dragon Ball deaths are like the least sad ever. Because everyone relevant just keeps coming back. Hey, brother, can you say... No. Would L count? L, you know what? Well, L didn't make me sad. Like, I was disappointed. I think he should have won. I mean, I think you could count it. You're not getting a home tour. You can't see anything. Like, my body's in the way. John Martin joke. If an anime character dies, I'm just like, dang. Yeah, I'm kind of just like, oh damn. They're. Jiraiya. The thing is, they said was not like relevant. Like not that their death didn't need to happen. I think Jiraiya's death made sense. I think it was fine that he died. Was his death sad? Sure, but like. I don't think I wouldn't undo Jiraiya's death. It's not even his home. That might be illegal. It wouldn't be illegal, but I'm not going to do a home tour. Do I like you? I don't know what you mean by that. Anyways, we've said hello to the dogs. We've announced the giveaways. Guys, we're going to be back tomorrow for the sushi. And how can I find you every time you stream? If you join the Discord server, linked in my profile, you can see when I'm going live. And what anime fight relied more on strategy than raw power? Dr. Stone. I'm calling it here. I will see you guys tomorrow.